Played this a little bit last night. Got decently far into the Silenced Cathedral, and we did not beat it. So we still have more to do and see. Let us continue. You also, if you were here yesterday, you might have remembered that I kind of soft-locked an optional puzzle, but it's only kind of temporarily soft-locked. I don't know the details, but one of the folks that knows this game really well informed me that, yes, I hacked the puzzle in an unpleasant way, in an unfortunate way, and it cannot be solved right now, but we will eventually acquire a thing that will allow us to solve the puzzle. So right now, it's one of the sledding block puzzles. I unknowingly stacked the blocks in a way that cannot have them unstacked, and I need them to be unstacked. It's like I put it in a configuration that is untenable, and not only does it not solve the puzzle, I can't reset the room. We even tried like leaving, like closing the save, reopening the save, and going back in the area to see if that would reset the room. Nothing actually resets the room. I learned that about this game. Everything in this game is persisted when it comes to the puzzle solving. So there's no way to, like in Zelda, right? You get a sliding block puzzle or some kind of room where you have to move stuff around. You either solve it or you don't, and it does persist if you solve the puzzle. But if you don't solve it but you move stuff around, then you leave the room and come back in, generally that will usually reset everything's position. Not in this game. It persists everything insofar as the things you've done to affect the dungeon. Enemies you kill respawn, and things like the weapons you use. Did I do it? Did I do it right? I think I'm in the same area, aren't I? Yeah, it's like I wanna make sure I'm. Say like, yes, use the teleport. Oh wait, do I not have the teleport? Do I not have it? Hold on. So when it's kind of. So hold on, I think I'm stupid. So when it's. So that's our current position. So if it's grayed out, or not grayed out, but kind of like faded like that, that probably means we don't have it. I could have sworn I grabbed it though. I know last time we had this where I was in a situation where we got the waypoint, but then the game crashed, and it did not save the fact that we had gotten the waypoint. So when I reload the save, we had to reacquire it. I thought I had done exactly that, but maybe I hadn't. Yeah, I hadn't. It occurs to me though, like, how do I use this damn thing? Oh, you have to go forward, and that does the warp. Okay, that's how you do it. Or alternatively, right, so if I do. Okay, so I can't walk forward. Okay, I can't walk forward. Heck, man. Gosh darn heck. Sorry for my foul language, but it's true. Sometimes you gotta look at a situation and just go, gosh darn it, heck the damn thing. Heck the darn thing. I actually have to get the god dang waypoint, because I thought I got it last time. Like a doofus. Oh, I don't want to be here. Yeah, let's, this is more off the beaten path. Let's go back to the starting area, basically. Yeah, if I've previously been to, right. Well, that's the thing. I could have sworn that I went to the, So I obviously unlocked the teleport. I definitely unlocked the teleport from at the Silenced Cathedral when I first encountered it. I definitely unlocked it, and then the game crashed before I could save again. So as a result, it undid the progress. It undid the progress of me having made that save, or having made that bit of progress, which was unfortunate. Wait, where the fuck am I? Hold on, this is not where I thought I was gonna be. This is not my beautiful wife. Did I just pick the wrong thing? I think my brain's shutting down. I think I'm a huge dumbass already. Anyway, I'll just continue to just kind of finish the thought. So yeah, so the game crashed before we could save the fact that we had gotten the waypoint. And as a result, when we reloaded the save, because I wasn't too worried at that time, because in my mind I was like, well, it's not a huge issue. It's not a huge issue that we haven't, you know, made additional progress, because by that point we had like made some progress in like finding a way in the dungeon. Gotta be this one then, right? If it's this one. One doesn't feel right though. Like everything looks different. What I want to do is I want to go back to the starting one. Hold on. What? I wish I would just tell you what the icon is. So I want to go back to the... Oh yeah, that's what this is, the necropolis, right? Oh, no, it's not. I want to go to the underworld. The underworld is that one. Yeah, wasn't that one what that was? Oh, I went underworld exit, I think. Okay. Which is that other sign. Okay. Oh god, camera. I went underworld exit. Yes, I'm just kind of guessing what the signs are. I'm a little bit surprised it wasn't like one of the first ones. I don't recognize any of these. Okay, so I guess the underworld exit doesn't have... Fuck. Doesn't have a sign then. It's just this one. Okay. I think that's what was throwing me. There was no icon for that one, so I just assumed that meant I was exiting. Anyway, yeah, so I'm obviously I'm wasting a bunch of time by being a dumbass as I'm trying to like find my way here. And have I gone backwards? No. No, I think this is where we wanted to go. Yeah. I'm gonna go this way. Now, hopefully, if all goes according to plan, this will be my last time having to schlep all the way through this intro area. I've had to do this now, like, 3 or 4 times now, maybe, because... You know, between the game crashing last time before I could save, the fact that we had found the waypoint at the Silenced Cathedral, and then having to... When we found it, when we kind of came through the second time, I'm just going to skip through these guys. When we came through the second time, I kind of went through that area again so we could confirm once and for all that whether or not I had soft-locked that one puzzle that had made me so nervous. Now we're having to go through it again. So this is, yeah, this is like time number 3 or 4. I'm gonna stay in Spirit Realm so I can go through this door here. It boggles my mind though, because I remember I distinctly remember last time saying, well, damn, I don't have the waypoint. We should go and stop by that one area where the waypoint is located so I can grab it and then let's continue. Maybe I did the thing where I walked in but didn't actually activate it or didn't actually like click on the thing. That's entirely possible. Or maybe I saw I needed to... I could see myself doing this. Maybe I saw I needed the physical realm to open the door. And then I walked back in that area and just blinded past it and just walked in the main entrance. I could see myself having done that as well. So, regardless how it happened, clearly I never actually properly activated it because I'm a doofus. But we're doing it right now, and it's for real this time, and no more shenanigans. I think it's up here. No more shenanigans. Yeah, I remember we commented on the humans being here, though, so I do remember that. So freaking weird, man. I can't be trusted to have any semblance of competence. We got Jess now. So what's up, Jesse? Hope you're doing well, my dude. So here it is. So we walk up. Yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, so there's the cutscene. Yeah, I swore we got this. What maybe happened at some point is I unloaded another save and just it never, like, occurred to me. Right, so I need confirmation. Confirmation. Okay, well, I guess that thing is not going to show up, but... Yes, but this one is activated. It's for real activated this time. No bullshit, no shenanigans. It's real. It's activated. It's happening for realsies this time. No more excuses. In fact, I'm making a save so that future Alex can't fuck this up. And of course, I'm doing the thing where I stagger the saves. We have a lot of save slots to use, so we might as well. Jesus, 32 save slots. I'm gonna use all of them, man. I'm gonna use all of them. Gives you a nice little backlog of things to refer to. of previous saves to fall back on in case you end up in another soft lock situation. I like this little... You can see the line on the ground. It's clearly... I'm gonna guess it's a loading zone. That may or may not be a loading zone. Anyway, so... Continuing in the Silenced Cathedral... Go back into the Spirit Realm so I can phase through the wall. We'll do exactly that. Now, like I said, it's cool that we persist any progress we make into the puzzles and such. Like, that part's great. The downside is that the enemies do not stay dead, which makes sense because, you know, until you get the Soul Reaver, the titular Soul Reaver, when you're in the physical realm, you have no choice but to kill and feast upon the souls of the damned. Blam! In order to sustain yourself, because you lose health over time, but that is until you get the Soul Reaver. The game's namesake weapon. The cool sword we have. Once you have that, that does persist you. That does persist you in the physical realm. It does sustain you. The downside, though, is that if you're not at full health, basically, if you take one hit, you will lose the Soul Reaver until you're back at full health. So that's kind of why they, of course, need to have enemies scattered about. I understand why that is. A little bit annoying at times. Just the combat's not exactly like a enormous selling point for the game. It's not the worst combat I've ever seen, but it's no Dark Souls. Which is fine. Not every game has to be Dark Souls, but you know, it's not the most finesseful combat system. That's the thing too. Some of the rounded edges of these platforms are a little bit on the annoying side. The number of times where it's like, oh come on, I thought I had that one, man. Gotta get good. Gotta get good, man. Oh, is that a guy trying to climb the wall? We had one of these dudes do this last time where he just kind of hung on the wall and just never stopped hanging off it. Look at that guy. Just arms like a gorilla or something, like he's going for a hug. Oh, sorry, buddy. No hugs for you. I know he seems disappointed. Oh, I just wanted a hug. It's lonely down here in the Silenced Cathedral. They're just looking at me. Looking at me down there. Well, the one's looking at me, the other one's just hanging out on the wall. Whoop. I believe that's enough to get it. Yeah, there we got it. Okay, so then from here... Yes, this way. And by this point, we did the whole... If you're familiar with this game, we've done the whole sequence where we kind of took care of the first series of switches around this area. The switches that you have to... well, not the switches, the block puzzles, the sliding block puzzles to open up some of the switches. I will grab one of these. There's like a total of, I guess, 4 of them. We activated this thing. We fly up this way. Woo! We did the 2 sliding block puzzles along the top, which opened up half of the locking mechanism for what I'm gonna guess is the final area, which means we presumably have another couple of sliding block puzzles ahead of us to unlock the other 2 of them. We also did the bell ringing puzzle. Just shattered the glass up here, so in fact I think I have to go around. See what that entails. Yeah, we did the bell ringing puzzle. It was a little bit tricky, honestly, but we got there. Shatter the glass here, which is great. Oh, wait, hold on. It occurs to me, I guess I didn't have to go up this way, did I? Because... Let's see, what did we do from there? Did we jump down? Wait a second, hold on. No, I know, yes, the idea is we went up here. I think I have to do the switch thing to enable myself to go that way then, don't I? Okay, for some reason I thought that was just always available to me. Why did I think that? I jump from the glass. Yeah, because it's like, because we were able to... Yeah, I think I have to do this same sequence again with the timing puzzle with the slotting stone thingy. I think that is the same. For a moment I thought I could skip that in some way, but I think I'm misremembering. What I'm finna do. Go and yank it, and then I think I'm gonna spirit realm it. Gonna lose our melee weapon. That's fine. There we go. So this is all kind of uncharted territory. This, I believe, is actually quite charted. Actually, hold on. Have I explored this area? I actually don't know if I've really done much around here. What does this lead to? Oop. There we go. Found an invisible wall or something. What does this lead to? I don't know if I've actually... I might not have been in the spiritual realm version of this room. The pipes, though. Where is this gonna lead? I can re-physicalify. Might as well. So yeah, a lot of this is, I think, are areas I've not been to before. At least not in both spiritual and physical realms. Don't think I've been down this corridor at all. Oh, okay, so yeah, so here's... Yeah, the half of the locking mechanism. To operate. Huh. It's unexpected. You can toggle them. I'm gonna guess that... Obviously, we have to unlock them. I can phase through this one. Maybe. Yeah, I'm guessing that something will reveal itself. Something will be obvious as far as what you're supposed to do with these things. Past a certain point. Can't go through this wall here. Looks like it's like cobwebbed over or something. Out of curiosity, can I just go through this one? Like the kind of thing I'd be able to. Yes. What does this await for us? Do I want to go ahead and physical it up? Sure. Why the heck not? Because I'm worth it. I deserve it. I deserve nice things. That's what I tell myself. Also, every so often, I should toggle back to the OG presentation. Because the OG presentation is, you know, it's worse. Like, it's lower quality. It's lower resolution. But, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like the muddy quality. I think we did take a hit there. I eat. There we go. There we go. I don't do enough dodging sometimes. I feel like I just go kind of... I just kind of W key with these fights. Go all aggro. So, found a torch. What's this? Huh. Begs the question of... Begs the question of what are we going for here? Do we want to let off steam? Is there something we want to let off steam for? And maybe the other question is... Do we want... Yeah, are we trying to alleviate pressure, or are we trying to, like, hit a frequency? Are we trying to hit a tune? It's like a different note. You hear that? See this in the wall. I wonder if that's significant in some way. I'm gonna guess there's probably another one of these two. Let's go to the other side. Let's kind of sniff around a little bit. What's up, Urklazar? I know the new vertical layout, man. Well, that is on mobile. That is on mobile. And in fact, Urklazar, you probably already figured it out. But if you're watching on mobile and you're like, yo, this fucking vertical shit can eat an entire ass. What the hell? I hate it. Can eat Raziel's non-existent ass, because look, I mean, look at this. This guy's got nothing going on in the pelvic region. He's got the Hank Hill ass. There's not much booty on there at all. But anyway, if you hate it and you say, man, get me the, here, I'm gonna mute myself. Give me the goods, give me the old school shit. So here's my stream up. I'm watching my own stream because I'm the ultimate narcissist. What you do is you tap it, boop, and you see in the top right, it goes a little white button. Click, that says classic view. Click that guy. Boop. Oh. Then, look at that. You're back in good old wide. I'm the wide fella. The wide boy. I'm also the white boy because I'm very pale. But anyway, and if you tap the screen again, that shows the vertical view option, so you can toggle back and forth, which is really nice. I to be honest, I actually kind of like the fact that you're given the option to toggle between vertical or horizontal versus being locked in on one or the other. So I'm actually kind of vibing with it. Fucking light his ass up. He's sparkly. I don't know why he's sparkly. It seemed like he was sparkly even before I encountered him. Oh, this is cool. Can I relight my torch? Yeah, that's actually kind of sick. Okay, he's probably sparkly because I was lighting him on fire. Give me the juice. Not quite enough for full health, but pretty good. Oh. Got these things over here as well. So same kind of thing here. Got. Find the sweet spot. There we go. Yeah. You're liking it? Okay, cool. How'd you set it up? To be honest, I had to apply for a beta. Oh. How did I do that? What did I do? I don't know what I did. I'm just fucking around, just trying to, you know, I'm not going for an intentional solution. Did I just stumble onto the proper solution? Still not full health. So Urklazar, let me do this. So I had to apply for a beta. This feature is still in beta right now. Twitch, vertical, whoops. I had to apply to get beta access to the vertical option. And I think it was this guy right here. Here we go. I got you. So if there's any streamers listening in that would like to request access for the vertical streaming beta, I believe, except the form's not loading. So I don't know if they've closed off applications for the dual format streaming beta. Here we go. Okay, so the article, the form just takes a million years to load, but that should be the form to request access for the dual formatting streaming beta, the beta waitlist. Because for some of us, we have to be on the waitlist for being a beta. I know. It's not all of us can be betas out of the box like myself. Not everyone can be so fortunate. So anyway, I gotta relight my torch. Relight my stuff. There we go. So anyway, yeah. So no, I'm with you, Urklazar. Actually, I like it quite a lot. I like the option. And of course, for some games, vertical streaming makes perfect sense. I think it's probably okay for this game, and probably really good for, say, first-person shooters. But for like a real-time strategy game, you lose a lot in the margin. So for some games, it makes more sense than others. He says the Steam puzzle is awful, says Farsight. So I've stumbled upon something by complete titty-slapping accident. I close this one. Does that close it back off, I wonder? Here, let's find out. I'm gonna close it. And see if it has become refucked. We got Frax in the house. What's up, Frax? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, vertical is actually like legit helpful. I'm glad it's like a positive thing, because yeah, I think a lot of us were kind of so on it, but I feel like it depends on the game you're playing. Do I have two layouts in OBS? I can show you what I have. It's gonna look a little silly. You're allowed to judge me for this, but it's gonna look a little silly. So here's what I've got in OBS. So, oh, it's actually not getting captured. Hold on, one sec. Why are you not showing? What's going on? Oop, there we go. So I realize this looks like a mess, but I have a single OBS instance, but I have the horizontal fella over here, and then I have the vertical fella over here, and a whole bunch of shit. There's I guess I have them hidden right now, but there's the scenes and sources for the horizontal view, but actually separate tabs or separate little dockable windows for scenes and sources on the vertical view as well. So you kind of have to manage both separately, but you can tie them together. So whenever I say switch to, well, I guess I can't really do this right now because it will change it, but if I were to switch to webcam, the one I have that's labeled webcam with labels, it changes it to the webcam setup I have on the vertical side, so you can like link them together. So they will be tied together when you change to one. They both change simultaneously. That part's pretty cool. It's all through the, let's see, this guy right here. It's this thingy right here. The item, vertical. I think that's what this is. It's the ITM vertical fella. And it is a free plugin. I actually use a couple things in this guy's series of tools. I use the multi-stream tool, which allows me to stream to YouTube and Trovo and to Twitch. Obviously, I don't use it to stream to Kick, but that's there for those who are so inclined. And then I use the vertical streaming tool as well, and they're freely available. They are freely available. So if anybody's down to clown, if you want to play around with this kind of thing, it works out real good. There's the linky dinky. It's a little bit weird that even on the Twitch, so in the in that form I listed, it actually shows or lists instructions on how to get it set up, on how to get like the technical side set up. And it's kind of odd how on the Twitch side of things, they even refer to that ATEM plugin as a thing that lets you plug into OBS and use have like the dual instance, or not dual instance, but that dual kind of setup of horizontal and vertical. So so it's kind of odd that Twitch is recommending a third-party plugin. You'd think they would maybe consider developing their own, but I guess they saw, you know what, this guy's done such a good job in making this other one. We're gonna like just recommend people use this third-party plugin for getting the vertical stuff set up, and it's undeniable. It works really well. There's no denying it works really well. So yeah, it's kind of funny that Twitch is like, yeah, third-party software. Let's just roll with it. Something they should have had ages ago. Yep. Yeah, I know people that used to do, like you said, Arklazar, they had like the multiple OBS setups. This is also how I've been streaming to TikTok for a long time. Because if you're not, I know I mention every so often, I'm live on TikTok right now as well. And this is the TikTok plugin. It uses something very similar. And actually what I do is on OBS, I set the vertical stream to being a virtual webcam. And that's how I have this set up. So I have the regular stream set up, and this is a virtual webcam. As you're probably aware, in Windows at least, you can't have multiple things tying in directly to your webcam. It's very particular. So I've had to like mirror a bunch of stuff in that regard. So I've actually been using the vertical plugin for a couple of years now, because I've been doing the multi-streaming thing for a while now. But it's only recently that it's been able to plug in directly through Twitch. Typically, or previously, I've only been able to use it really when it comes to the multi-stream for TikTok, especially with the TikTok vertical and horizontal option there. So yeah, to your point there, Glazar, it's a little bit weird that it's taken them this long to get around to it, but better late than never, I suppose. Yeah, like I said though, if any streamers are curious, they want to get the dual streaming vertical horizontal thing rolling on their end. It is a feature that's in beta right now on Twitch, but you can apply for that beta access in that link, that first one I just posted right there. And then for the vertical plugin that I use in OBS, it lets you run things from within the same OBS window, the same OBS instance. That ITM website has the goods, and it also has the goods for how I have my multi-stream set up, which is great. The only weird thing is that when I applied for the multi-stream, or the dual stream format thing, I applied like months ago. It was like actually it might have been last year. Actually, it might have been like late last year. I applied what felt like a long time ago, and yeah, sure enough, look at that, actually stayed closed, or stayed open rather. So I applied months ago, like a long time ago, and only got access to it like 2 days ago, and I got access to it very unceremoniously. A viewer noticed it before I noticed it. I was like, oh shit, apparently I have this enabled to me. And then like 2 days later, I got an email saying you're added to the beta. So I was like, this is complete news to me. Complete goddamn news to me. What the hell? Oh shit, he's not dead. Or he's not vulnerable. Now he's vulnerable. Get fucking roasted, idiot. We got Frax now. It's good to see you, Frax. Thanks for popping in, bud. Walk you through OBS, Mr. Chuck. I'd be super down to, Chuck. I'd be super down to. It's easy peasy. I'd be happy to sit with you either in person or walking you through in like a screen share. Happy to do either one, bud. Yeah, a legit quality of life improvement. We're in that kind of shitification of the internet phase that all of us are aware of, where, you know, as things get developed, as things get moved forward, things rarely get better. You know, Discord has taken a lot of steps in unpleasant directions. Twitch has been questionable. YouTube also questionable. So it's rare in this day and age where a new thing is rolled out and you look around, you go, oh wait, this is actually good? When does that ever happen? When do we ever get new good things? That fucking never happens. Nowadays, it's all fucking AI bullshit features that no one asked for, that use way too much resources and like make people's lives miserable. So in this cynical day and age, it's a rare thing to see. So the question is, I've accidentally stumbled into a solution for a puzzle completely unknowingly. I see that like things are being piped in this direction. So there's this pipe here. There's also like this upper pipe here. What I'm wondering then, is if there's like something in particular I need to do to make that place, make that direction happy. Let's do this. If I've, by complete accident, stumbled onto the solution of this puzzle, at least on one side, maybe I just need to mirror the same shape on the other side. The thing is, I'm gonna kill this guy real quick. The thing is, as you adjust the steam, the obvious thing, of course, I just killed 100 vampires. The obvious thing is that it's adjusting the pressure. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I'm like adjusting the pressure, so I'm alleviating pressure. I'm adding pressure to the steam, or to the vents. So if I'm opening the valves, I'm relieving pressure. But also, you hear that? It's like producing a note, or a few notes. So nothing there. But if I yoink this one, kind of a dissonance in those, and setting those two, at least in this particular room, open something. So I'm gonna go to the other side and open these two and see what's going on there. Also, I can't help but notice this thing. Like, is this significant in some way? And I do see this guy, unfortunately. Blam! Get fucking roasted. I got an achievement for Scorching 10 Vampies. To be honest, I don't really like using the torch, but it's nice being able to see a little bit better. So, yeah, so I'll just do kind of numbers 2 and 3 on the other side, see what that does for us. Farsight, when you said that, like, this puzzle sucks, are you... Do you find it weird or silly at all that I've stumbled upon the solution for one half of it? Or do you think like, oh, this poor child, he thinks he's close to solving the puzzle. That's not how this works at all. You sweet summer child. Let's close this one. And also, I can't help but wonder, like, is there a note we're going for? These are the same notes. Actually, that one's kind of different. The one we were looking that we played in the other room was a half step down. Yeah, that was it. So best I can. So it's not a pattern match then. It's clearly not a pattern match where you're trying to match a pattern. You're trying to match notes. Farsight, was there a... Oh, you know what? Was it the bell? Are we trying to mimic the bell chime? Because the bell chime made a particular tone when you ring it. Is that what we needed to go for? Because I wasn't striving for the bell chime. I just by complete accident stumbled upon it. But was I supposed to go back, ring the bell, hum to myself what that tone was, what that frequency was, and then try to like mimic it? As that's the best I can figure. Oh, that's cool. Look how that looks. Floating blue fella. How do I get the key? Right. So the key comes from your Twitch dashboard. Your stream key comes from your Twitch dashboard. So that's be on your Twitch page, that kind of thing. And then yeah, setting the overlay, that just takes a little bit of time. It's there's not a whole lot to it. There are tutorials on YouTube and just on the internet, that kind of thing. To kind of walk you through the process, how to capture a game, how to add like a label, how to add an image, how to set up browser sources in other places. Kind of like above my webcam, I have the thing right now that has the donation tracker thing and all that jazz, setting up notifications. A lot of that is through browser sources. So yeah, all the instructions for that are can be found in various spots online, whether it be, like I said, YouTube tutorials or otherwise. So it's pretty easy peasy. Easy peasy. Let's go back and see. Well, for one thing, I need to return to the physical realm. Let's get back to that spot in a second here. They find a means for physical reclamation, such as this one right here. By the way, that was Frax with the hydrate. Yeah, Frax, what's your take on that Steam puzzle? Frax or Farsight, if any of you have any takes on that. Because that Steam puzzle, I by complete happenstance, dumbassed my way into the solution and just kind of put together at least that there's a tone we're matching. My first thought was like, yeah, like, is there a tone somewhere else I should be listening in? Is there another part of the level I need to go somewhere, listen, and try to recreate something? Of course, like the background noise. Okay, hold on. Okay, never mind. I heard that like steam vent noise kind of thing. I was like, wait, is it over here? Yeah, best thing I can figure is maybe they're trying to recreate the bell chime. These are the two we unlocked just now. Okay, we crack all those open. There we go, we're cracking them. That will launch us upwards. Now, before I do that, I'm going to see if there's anything else in this area. Because this whole area was fairly expansive. There's quite a bit to it. I'm going to make sure there's nothing else that I missed. We know there's the one block puzzle I cannot solve because my dumbass soft-locked it in a very silly but hopefully entertaining way. It's not permanently soft-locked. We can go back and fix it. Yeah, why is this guy shiny? You see, he's got like the glitter. Why is he glittering? Why is he a shiny Pokemon? I have no explanation for what his deal was. The shiny fella. Boop. Can't quite make that a jump. Oh, here we go. Go on, fellers. Grab the torch if I wanted to. This is a dead end for now. I wonder if there's like something about that dude that is special. Very mysterious. Muy misterioso. And Blue Plate Special, thank you for that resub, my friend. Thank you. On a 2-month streak, thank you. Very generous. Very generous of you. Thank you, bud. We're playing a classic. This is a classic that I have, this is my first time playing through said classic. I enjoy a lot of retro games, but there's a bunch I've never played. As much of a retro game fiend as I claim to be, there's so much I've yet to experience in life. Is he giving me the suck? You give me this. Oh, that's why he's, maybe that's why he's glowing. Maybe they have, like, special abilities. I like stun him. There we go. So I can eat his ass. Ass has been claimed. Yes, I think it's when they're shiny like that, I guess that means they have that special ability. No, as much as a retro enjoyer as I am, there's plenty of retro games that I've never played, and this is a classic that lots of folks love. A beloved classic. And actually, this is my first... Oh, wow, another one. My first Soul Reaver... My first Legacy of Kain game. My first time... the first of the series I've ever gotten into. And it's actually... It's the remastered version specifically, so I can go back to the remastered visuals. I was feeling fancy. I'd like to reclaim... Okay, there we go. Oh, they're hatching. That's where they're popping out. Oh my god. Struggling here. Every day I'm struggling. Smack, smack, smack. Of course, I took that one. Actually, I took a couple hits. So now I'm kind of behind the 8-ball health-wise. No, Soul Reaver, I'm limited in being able to reclaim... to sustain myself. I'm taking pains. Try to get this guy. It would be a nice to have. It's a nice to have, I don't think it's happening. Like a weird position, unfortunately. Because I've never played this game before, it means, of course, I'm struggling with some of what you would expect to struggle with was a first-time playthrough. Actually, I have no way of killing you, so I'm just gonna fall down. That's what I'm gonna do. Jump out. I'm gonna see if there's anything else in this area. I'm kind of exploring before I commit to the next major area. If there's anything else before I commit, because yeah, I feel like this whole area has been very large. Very large and in charge. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything before I kind of move on to the next major spot. Yeah, I try to toggle the visuals every so often, that way we get a nice even Steven representation. Hey, do you want to help me? Kill this guy? You want to help, bro? Yeah, okay, so yeah, that was why we didn't actually go that other direction, because it's a dead end. I was hoping that guy was going to help me fight the vampire. Since they're vampire hunters, you think that'd be their whole ass thing. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to... I'm going to check... Oh, there's one right here. Grab one of these, then. This way. Ow. Yep, get got. Sucked. What's this thing? Oh. Nifty. Oh, that's kind of nice too, so now it'll stay open. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I never actually tried messing with that. So now we don't have to worry about the timing puzzle again. So I'm going to come back to this cool little area. Juice. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the juice. And I think this leads us back to the sledding puzzle I was saying earlier that I unknowingly hacked. Woo, almost fell off. If there's anything else, though, I'm feeling pretty confident. Getting a lot of health back, which is good, because we were up against the wall for a little bit there. These guys do a lot of damage, though. My god. I guess getting stabbed with daggers or getting slapped with a battle staff is, I guess a thing that doesn't feel good. I guess that's painful. I don't know. Seems kind of cringe. Here's our previous melee weapon that we were using. We know that so long as I don't remove that guy's fella, he'll stay knocked out, but his soul is going to wander. So I'll give him the suck. Well, the suck, I guess. And look at that, we actually have our weapon back. Right, so that's the puzzle we can't go for right now. If I pop in or if I just kind of look, you can see they're still stacked. It does persist their state to that point. So we've seen all there is to see, and we've solved the steam puzzle. There we go. Yeah, the thing explodes after you spin it, Frax. It is pretty ridiculous. Frax, I don't know if you were listening in earlier. I'd be curious about your take on something. So you're aware of this. You probably remember this, the steam puzzle. The steam pipe puzzle where you have to, like, open the valves to presumably alleviate pressure. Toss. Bonk. Didn't kill. Oh, he throws the daggers? That's cringe, bro. So anyway, you may or may not remember the puzzle where you have to deal with, like, there's the, oh, here we go. Like, I'm gonna do a couple throws. Never mind, I'm gonna have it hit the wall. Perfect. I feel like I'm having a Morrowind situation. My attacks look like they're colliding, but they're technically missing. Anyway, yes, yeah, there's the steam valve puzzle. You alleviate the pressure on the pipes, and steam pops out, and they make a distinct tone. And there's clearly an order of operations. There's like or maybe not order, but there's like a certain number of pipes you have to open, either to alleviate a certain amount of pressure or to generate a certain kind of tone, a certain kind of like note. This is very annoying that you can't pick up the weapons after they fall because you can't stand in the right position to reclaim them. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, because it'd be nice to have that back, but not happening. So anyway, that puzzle is, I think, fairly well remembered in this area, because Farset says he hates the puzzle, and he has to use a guide when he played it the first time, at least. And I, by complete dumbassery, managed to stumble upon the solution, just by experimenting around. I wasn't trying to brute force anything, I just kind of pressed a couple valves, and lo and behold, we found the note that solves the puzzle. And that's the thing, too. We found it wasn't so much, like, open 1 and 2 on this side, and then 1 and 2 on this side. It was 1 and 2 on one side and 2 and 3 on the other side. But both of those sides are now generating the same note. The same, like, frequency. And because we stumbled into that solution, I didn't have to grind it out. So, yeah, so just trial and error. Yeah, so my question is, how are you supposed to solve that puzzle? That's what I'm wondering. How are you supposed to solve it? Because, yeah, I'm thinking if the whole point is you're trying to generate a note, you're trying to generate a frequency, there's probably a frequency you're trying to match. Like, what frequency or what note are you trying to match to satisfy that puzzle? I feel like this game wouldn't just give you something random. Like we're just walking by these dudes. Presumably it wouldn't just give you something random and say, just figure it out. It's like there's probably something we're trying to match, and I wonder what it is. And the only thing that comes to mind. I have to go into the spirit realm for this one. Oh, here we got these things. Yeah. Got them, good. The only thing that comes to mind is, what if you have to go back and ring the bell, and maybe the bell's note is what you're trying to recreate. Like, it's a bit of a stretch because also the bell's kind of far away. So that'd be kind of annoying to have to ask the player, yeah, man, like, ring the bell, kind of hum it to yourself. The other one go. Oh, man. Did it go through the wall or something? Might have gone away. But yeah, it's like hum the note to yourself, try to memorize it, and then try to recreate it using the tones of the steam vents. Because it's like it's a dissonance. It's not like a harmonious tone. And it's 2 tones, too. That's the thing. Those switches, by the way. Kind of sniffing around. Back to old school stuff for a bit. Over here. Might need a spirit realm for some of this at least. You're probably overthinking it, yeah. It's, I guess what I'll say is, I'm maybe a little bit disappointed that if the solution is like, or rather, if what the game wants you to do is just like try random shit until you kind of stumble on the solution, it's like, oh, that feels kind of unsatisfying, doesn't it? In my mind, when it comes to games like this, I would rather there be like an explanation for the solution versus the game developers being like, we just picked a random note. There's no rhyme or reason for it. It's like, oh, that's kind of disappointing. Feels like this game does a very good job of making a very deliberate decision. So if there's just kind of a random, like, we just threw this together without really thinking too much about it, a little bit unfortunate, but I guess they can't all be zingers. Oh my god, I'm trying to land on this thing. There we go. So, continue climbing. Ooh, if I can grab the ledge, yes, I can. This. I can't go much higher on my own. Let's try pulling some switches. See what's happening. Going this one. Of course. Okay, so we're moving some things around. Blam. Oh, take that. Oh no. I was gonna say, did I already lose it? Just a one-time mechanic. Interesting. Interesting. So you open that guy up. This begs the question, is there any reason why I wouldn't want both to be open? Any reason why I wouldn't want both? I would only want to open one of those things. But yeah, if that musical, like, note matching, pattern matching thing is a one-time thing. I mean, it's not a mechanic I'm gonna miss per se. But yeah, it just felt a little bit out of left field. Oh my god. Like, I'm trying to do a small jump, like a small jump forward. It's such a big commit. The big commit jump. It's like if I'm walking and doing a jump, it's still big jump. It's like, no, I just want to do baby jump for babies. There we go, that's what I wanted. Whoop. Fuck! Wasn't even a ledge grab. Or an insufficient ledge grab. It's annoying how frequently I struggle with the platforming in this game. And we've said before, it's an early 3D platformer, and early 3D platformers were anything but flawless in their execution of the 3D platforming, of said 3D platforming. But it's okay. I think it's understandable to feel frustrated, though. Seems like there's no reason to not just open both of those, basically. Torch? I think actually I might take the torch. Maybe I'm not allowed. Oh, we need to spirit realm this one anyway. Yeah, they throw a lot of weird stuff at you. Yeah. It's like a lot of one-time mechanics at you, which is not a bad thing on its own, obviously. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna pop over here real quick. See if there's anything else I would have missed. Little fella's down there. Okay, yeah, so the room is otherwise unaltered. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing else really jumps out. There we go. Little dude's down yonder. If I right click, I can kind of just look around. Look around. I'm supposed to stay on the top areas. Ooh, being up here, I'm not sure if it's where I'm supposed to be, but it is neat. Something there. I unfortunately don't see any physical realm manifestations. There's a doorway there that looks encouraging. I might pop down there for a moment. Who's up here first, though? Definitely go through there. I'll go ahead and drop down and see what's on the ground floor. Fight these fellers. Gonna suck. There we go. Yoink them both, thank you very much. I'm just gonna reave those souls real quick. Go into the physical realm here if I felt so inclined. Oh! Two dudes are waiting for me. I hit that guy a lot and I never once saw him go into like vulnerable mode. These guys might be like mega juiced. Oh, I guess oh, okay. I guess my dumbass was so not expecting that to be their stunned animation. Yeah, this guy's biting my ass. I get you the suck wherever you are. Oh no! Because if I grab this thing, he's just gonna come alive again. Yeah, exactly. Damn. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to the Spear Realm anyway. So I can't fucking kill these guys because I'm not a real enough gamer. I guess that's the thing, though. We don't really necessarily need to. Climb these guys. I guess we're ultimately going to the top floor anyway. We'll just mosey on then. Mosey onward. Onwards and upwards. Another bell to ring, potentially. Before I get back to the physical realm, I might explore around a little bit up here. Didn't really like this area, or was like kind of scared of the area. I mean, the vampires are annoying to fight. I could have seen myself being scared of this game. Like, this game isn't very scary by today's standards, but yeah, as a kid, I would have been creeped out for sure. I could have seen myself being creeped out. Let's do the physical realm and see what this holds. Holds for us. It wouldn't shock me if we had to do something relating to the bell in some way. Would not shock me. I'm gonna listen. Blam! Ow. I was gonna say, it's oh, okay, I had it for a moment. Is there any spikes in this area? I don't think I can kill this guy, unfortunately, so it's kind of mosey. Unless there's a weapon. Unless there's a weapon I can use. But knowing there's a bell, and I couldn't really pay attention because we had to fight the dudes right after we hit it. I'll hit it. Do it now. Do it now. You know, I don't really hear a lingering ringing tone like we did when we had that bell puzzle. So maybe we don't have a bell puzzle this time around. Maybe that one is truly just there for show. I don't know, man. I have a hard time trusting. Is a set piece like that truly just a set piece for no good reason, or is there a method to this madness? Is there a reason for the season? A lot of dudes down there, and presumably no way of fighting them, or killing them, that is. I see this thing here, and I don't think I can interact with that at all. See this over here. Is that a thing I can grab? It is. It's a thing I can pull, even. Oh, I see. I need to deal with this. But I can't kill those guys. I need someone to kill them. Like, kill them dead. I can stun them, but it's going to be a nightmare. I need to find something that lets me deadify them. Truly and properly. I mean, I could just get the Soul Reaver back. Unless I have some way of, like, killing you for real. It's a shame they stopped giving us weapons in this area. And obstacles with which to throw the bad guys into. Nothing special about that pipe. We have to knock it down, probably. Yeah, I feel like the first couple areas, they were doing a good job of giving us spikes to throw the bad guys into. Like this area right here. Ow. Giving us weapons on the walls, or like bits of sunlight or pools of water. God. Please get stunned so I can toss your ass. Oh. Is that it? Not yet, not yet. Okay, now it's it. There we go. Oh. Combat's tough in this game, and especially with this many of these dudes. These guys do be tough. I need to get some juice back so I can actually transform back into physical realm. As long as I have the Soul Reaver, we'll be able to kill these dudes. I don't really care quite as much about killing the dudes in that room, but I definitely care about killing them in this one. And at least temporarily. If I can kill them at least temporarily, that means I can slide the blocks unimpeded. So... it'd be cool if they were to leave me alone. That one might. This one probably won't, though. Oh, there's 3 of them. Lucky me. Blast his ass. I'm actually gonna see if I don't get too close. That guy might leave me alone. That crumble the things? It does. Which, on the one hand, is a bummer, but I think it's something we need to deal with here. You motherfucker. Having such a nice time. Blam! It's having such a nice time sliding my blocks around, man. And listen, that's how it goes, man. Raziel loves sliding his blocks around. It's like his favorite hobby. Raziel likes and dislikes. You know, like the whole Sonic OC thing where it's like, you know, this is Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Likes Hot Topic, likes Marilyn Manson, hates preppy kids, hates homework, you know, that kind of shit. So, Raziel likes... or we'll start with dislikes. Dislikes sunlight, dislikes running water, dislikes the physical realm, or persisting in the physical realm for too long at least. Likes sliding block puzzles, likes having a full health bar so he can use the Soul Reaver, the titular Soul Reaver weapon. And there are some weapons over there which I only just now noticed. I think we can maybe still make that jump. There we go. Yeah, I want to see the, likes long walks on the beach kind of energy. Can I go back and grab one of those things so I can actually kill these dudes? Yes, I will. Heck, I just want to pick one up. There we go. I can secure the kill. I'm gonna really... man, I really led with that attack. Because it's a lead pipe, get it? Hilarious. You're hilarious, Alex. You're hilarious, Alex, but don't quit your day job. Dab. He gurgled. He gurgled to death as he died. These are like the big boys. Yeah, these are extra tough. Ow. Dab. Actually, I'm gonna leave that unclaimed, but I'm gonna grab this one. Yeah, I'll go and get you real quick. Now, his... yeah, and I'll go and do the suck. The downside, though, is I think this guy's soul has disappeared. So I guess I won't pick that up because I don't need to necessarily, but when that has to be reclaimed, he will pop back to life, unfortunately. Alright, so we disabled the steam in one of the vents, which I think was probably necessary. That was in the previous room. I do like that detail where you can see them like wriggling around. So some of them are still alive. This would have been like probably pretty disturbing and pretty edgy for 1999, like pretty fucked up. Now granted, by this point we had Doom, we had Quake, but still definitely an order of magnitude more gruesome than certainly what most 3D platformers were doing back in the day. So it's just like Frax said, this would have been scary as an impressionable youth in 1999. Game first drop, man. I get it. I totes get it. Yeah. Pipe's kind of jutting straight up. Can I knock it down? Ooh, so it connects the steam. Which I'm guessing is a good thing. But I turned off the steam earlier. Maybe I need to turn it back on? Step at a time here. Oh, well, here we go. Yeah, this might do exactly that. We know the cutscene did point this switch out to me. Oh, that little fella. All right. And then it shatters, just like Frax pointed out, yeah. So maybe... they are dangling around. I'm reminded of some of the scenes you see in Quake and Doom, and also Diablo. Diablo 1 in particular had some pretty fucked up stuff in the background, like impaled corpse, especially in the final act, in the hell zone in Diablo 1. You see the impaled corpses, the tortured souls, like all that shit. Like that was my version of kind of what you're describing, Frax, where you see like the set pieces and the music that kind of creeped you out. Diablo 1 was that game for me. And similarly, Diablo 1 is kind of a clunky game. It's kind of archaic, it's kind of slow, it's got some quality of life, things that it's lacking, but I still love that game for the vibe that it evokes and for the impact that it had, at least on me, you know, nostalgia-wise. Like, I'll acknowledge Diablo 2 is probably the better game overall, but Diablo 1 had the vibe absolutely nailed, no question. Yo, what's up, Shock Value? What's up, buddy? He says it was... yeah, that's right. The internet had not yet become the hive of degeneracy we all know and love today. And the music is creepy? Exactly. Exactly. Oh, man, 5, 6 years old, Frax, that... no, I respect it. I respect it. I was way too young for my parents to let me play, you know, M-rated games. By that point, I was way too young, and my parents were way too, like, oh, you know, maybe not overly protective necessarily, because, you know, it's rated M, like, you know, they were just following the guidelines, but still, it's like, yeah, there was no way. Even, like, I could have seen myself being scared by this, or, like, creeped out by it, even at, like, age... oh, I can't grab it, that sucks. Oh, there we go. Even at, like, age 10 or 11, this would have been a lot for me even by that point. Like that. Almost full health, look at that, beautiful. But yeah, we don't have... actually, we could hit it again if we want to. You know what? I'll do it. What happens? Nothing. Okay. Okay. So by that point, it is unaffecting. Oh, I have to use this to bring it back. I'll do exactly that. Yeah. All the screams and the blood. Yeah, so they weren't a fan of it. Yeah, so it's like... either if you had your own money and you, like, had an allowance or what have you, and you saved up, or if they bought it for you, but they were like, well, we'll just roll with it. Regardless. I'm glad you got to have that experience and that it stuck with you. The things that stick with us, man. Alright, so... spiritual realm. Go back this way. The Moide. I mean, you weren't murdering them, you were just trying to sustain yourself with their souls. And it's nothing personal, you weren't killing them for the thrill of the kill. You were killing them just because your guy needed the juice. Is that so wrong? You're just trying to keep your guy nice and healthy. It's not so terrible, is it? For health reasons, health purposes. Could do a lot worse. What's on the ground here? Oh, it's a lead pipe that fell to the floor, I think. Yeah, I think this is where we're ultimately going here. There's the torch. I think it was in this room. Yeah, this guy. So, of course, it's not active right now. Boom. I was gonna say, can I just not kill them or not fight them? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill any of them. I think this is the room where I was like, oh shit, I like lost all my health because I can't fight these guys competently. Try it. Oh, fuck. Man, I hate that. I hate where they leap from your hands automatically sometimes. I forgot you had that dive attack. That's kind of cool. Oh, it got body blocked by that thing? That sucks. Man, that really bums me out that you can't, that like, it's really like half the time for me. It's like 50% of the time. I can do it, man. 50% of the time when I go to grab, it just auto yeets them the way I'm standing forward. I think what I've figured out is I can't press any of the buttons when I go for the grab. I have to stay completely still when I grab, and then wait for the animation to finish, and then start moving. I think that's where it gets confused. The problem too is the remanifestation conduit is right here. They're right there. Like, if I can just try to get past them. I don't have to fight them. There we go. Oh, I didn't grab the ledge that time. Ah! And I've lost my health thing, but it's fine. I'll just accept the fact that I'm not getting full health this time around. There we go. Yeah. Ledge grabs not always the most consistent sometimes. Wait, what are we doing? Does it only bring me to this height? Okay. Of course, we were here already. Hold on. I guess I have to do more. I have to do more pipes, presumably. Because that's not enough juice. Yeah. If the idea is I need to go up into that hole. So we're not done here then. Well, there's something I missed. I mean, there was that one wheel I tried turning. I guess I could turn it again. I didn't see any, like, confirmation that it did anything. Guess I'll try it. I need to get some of the dudes thinking my full health again. Are you guys supposed to run away? I was gonna say, when are you gonna start running away from me? There we go. Full health again. Oh, there's stuff in this room. I avoided this room because of this shit, where they're just there for you. And I was like, oh yeah, that's where it was too. I was like, wait, I need to get a way to kill these guys, or I just run away. Here we go. We do have something. We do have a way to kill these dudes. Yeah, that jump attack is actually pretty slick. Yeah, I could utilize that more often. Please? Please? Damn it. I lost so much health trying to kill that guy. There we go. Bonk. So much health loss. So much health loss. Was it worth it? Probably not. Okay, so it looks like there might be another room then. Like another room that I missed. Yeah, there was that switch that we just pressed. Thing here. Go up and in that second floor again. Maybe it wasn't something I missed. But maybe it was something that it didn't like... Well, it was something I missed and or was a thing that like just didn't jump out at first. Because there wasn't steam trying to go through it. But now that there is, maybe it'll make itself more clear. There's stuff up there. Kinda stuff up there. Make this jump. What we're supposed to do. Yep. Go. Then I don't think there's anything up there actually as I'm looking. I think we're okay. Junk. Jump. And of course, anything different up there? No, not really. Not particularly. Yum, 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 yum. Got that guy. Zoop. There we go. Take this with me. I cannot. Not that we need it. It's nice to have being able to throw things. Unfortunately, this whole area is like a black hole for melee weapons. When they kind of rest on the sides there. So, I think that one needs to stay where it's at, because I think the whole purpose of turning that one was to turn the steam on, which we want. So I think I need to leave that one as where it is. Oh, didn't grab it. There we go. Now I got it. There we go. It like did the animation, but I wasn't close enough. This guy's still here, by the way, in like perpetual torment. Perpetual torment because he's like stabbed and like kind of dead, but not really, because obviously his soul is around, and the second maybe even returned to him. I think the soul is returned to him. So incapacitated, but not dead. Like dead. But unable to move because he's been impaled by this fucking thing. Or not maybe not impaled, but stabbed all the way through by that damn thing. Just having a crappy-ass time. Really shitty, not good, not fun time. We did this one. Yeah, let's maybe try this one up here. Shit. Nope. Oop. Not this. It's not going up necessarily. Okay, so there's definitely something that I've missed then. Because in that one cutscene, it showed some kind of pipe somewhere. The question is where? So where was the other pipe? I was hoping it was something I just missed around here, but now I'm not so certain. There's some other entrance or some other direction I could have gone. I just haven't been to yet. We could try the Spirit Realm. Bonk. Oh my god. You guys sure love respawning, don't they? They love it. They love respawning constantly, being a thorn in everyone's ass. Or did I lose? I think I lost the melee weapon that time. Oh, wait. There we go. We got it. There we go. Hold on. Is that a... No, it's not. Well, let's try Spirit Realm, I guess. Yeah, maybe there's something. Maybe there's something that only becomes reversible when we see this version. Things do kind of warp and shift around a little bit. Let's follow this thread, maybe. Anything different? No, sir, it does not. I missed. There, nothing there. Yeah, damn. No? Maybe there was something else in that pipe room, like in the room where we turned that dial for the first time. Back this way. Maybe something in this room? Oh. Go through the wall. I am admittedly feeling a little bit uncertain. I could like watch that cutscene again and be like, you know, what was that area? Render unto me your secrets. The thing we turned, and we could unturn it. It didn't break after turning it. Is it possible? Is it possible that... You know, let's keep going backwards then. Is it possible that maybe everything is just already connected? And we didn't realize it, and if I go back to the earliest area, the steam vent now has enough power to, like, propel us truly upwards? Through that little open hole? Like, maybe we've just already solved this issue, and I just didn't realize it. So... come back down here. I missed these guys. Missed they asses. Whoop. Doesn't look any different. Oh, he's up there now? That's lame. Unless I need to close this thing off? Maybe closing this off does something? Oh my god, these respawning bad guys gonna be my undoing. There we go. Can I at least get a kill on this fucker? There we go. There's one. Got an achievement for throwing 10 dudes onto wall spikes. I close this off. It doesn't look any different. I don't know, man. This doesn't give me a lot of hope. Oop. Yep. Let's try it though. Let's try it. That's still not enough. Could it be further back this way? Possible that maybe there was something else back this way. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, this looks encouraging. Well, actually, does it? No, I think this actually might be the same. I'm trying to remember if, like, the pipes were piping in this area? I honestly can't remember, because we would have turned the pipes on in that room, obviously. Unsure. Nothing up here, I don't think. How's about this? Let's try to connect these things. Glide over to this guy. There we go. Can I knock this one over? Yes, I can. Okay, that might just be the key then. Okay, that's, I think, gonna be... There we go. That's gonna give us 2 of them. There we go. That, I think, was the linchpin in this whole damn thing. Oh, shit. But since we have the air vents going on the underside, that works for us. Okay. Bit of a convoluted path, but we got there. All 3 of them are piping. I think we are set now. I think we are set. Now, for real this time, I think we've actually got it. By Jove, I think we've got it. Just kidding, I fell down. Oop. There we go. Woo! Up we go! Into a whole new world I never knew. Now that I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. This be a thing that will lead us to a boss battle? Like this one first. Yeah, we honestly, we got it first try, Frax. It was the easiest thing ever. I will gleefully accept a waypoint. So I never have to go through some of this awful shit again. Not to say that, like, I'm not having a good time here, but certain areas are a little bit more of a grind than others. Certain areas in this game are a little bit more trying of my patience than others. And just to really make sure it takes, I'm gonna, like, scroll over to it. Actually, I guess I can't scroll to it because we can't warp to the same area. Well, we're already here, obviously, but we have it. We have this part of the map, which is we're still in the Silenced Cathedral. So it's just a different part of the Silenced Cathedral, I suppose. Or maybe the idea here is that like looking to see if there's a way to say like something else within the Silenced Cathedral. But yeah, I guess there's one just outside of it, and this is the one that's actually inside the cathedral. And pretty far in, too. Decently far in. In that case, stay on the main course for a little bit. We'll probably have to take a visit to the spirit realm in a little bit here, because we're getting pretty low on physical health. Our physical anguish getting up there. The OG graphics for a bit. Ooh. And just so I'm clear, so this guy's been torn in half. Here, let's check his pulse, make sure he's dead. Or see if he's dead. Motherfucker has a flamethrower, by the way. How do I get that? How do I pick that up? That's a cool toy. The entrails there. Brutal. Fucker's got a flamethrower. I want a flamethrower. Oh my. Yeah, my gut tells me this might be a boss battle. That we're edging closer and closer towards. What could this be? I remember this boss from Resident Evil 4. He's like a combination of the one little fella when he becomes like the big demon boss in Resident Evil 4, and also Mephisto in Diablo 2.
The prodigal son. There is no returning for you, Raziel.
Zephon, your visage becomes you. It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious...
That's a low blow, bro.
...son turned betrayer.
Hey, bro, he betrayed me.
You have missed so many changes, little Raziel. Look around you. See how the human's weapon of destruction has become my home. Indeed, my body. A cocoon of brick and granite from which to watch a pupating world.
A
Pupating.
crevice in which to cower, only scuttling from the shadows to devour a victim already ensnared in your cowardly trap. But you've made the mistake of leaving me unbound, and it is you.
You should have tied me up, Big Daddy.
To my will.
Will, instinct, reflex action. The insect mind finds little difference. I will,
Smirking grin.
brother. As my stature has grown, so it is matched by my appetite. Step forward, morsel.
Is that the cloaca? I'm gonna see if there was like a thing I was supposed to pull or yank. Yeah. Right, so spiritual realm, no surprise there. These dudes, I remember these guys. I don't remember what they're called or what's special about them. We did see them briefly, at least, in the tutorial. Suck. Please. Zoop. And looking for things to slap. Slap his legs. Oh, there you go. Didn't like that. Good. You drop an egg? Oh, you pick up the egg. Do I inject? Do I smack it at something? Do I throw it at his face? I mean, maybe. Maybe that did something. I don't know. Keep experimenting. Ow. The Spirit Realm. Quick. Ow. Yeah, they give you the suck, I think, is their whole thing. I'll give them the suck before they can suck on me. I'll preemptively suck them off. That'll show them. That'll learn them. To a lesson they won't soon forget. Heck. That's a lot of damage. That's half your health bar. My god. Okay, so he poops out an egg every so often. Maybe I should focus then on fucking up his legs. If I feel so inclined. Yeah, maybe that's damaging. There's like a little flash. Kind of hard to say. I think I'm gonna focus his legs. Got the achievement for removing all of his legs. Poops out an egg. That is indeed the cloaca. Confirmed. Maybe I should wait and throw it at his face. Blech. When he like leans down and goes, meh, maybe I should go for his face. Either with a melee hit or throwing the thing at him. I do appreciate that in these boss battles, it was just like when we fought the first boss battle in the game. You know, you can very easily get fucked up really bad by these dudes, but it's kind of not a big deal because, hey, if you get sent to the spirit realm, no problem. Just kill a couple of little guys, get brought back to the physical realm, and keep the fight going. Like, it's not really a huge issue. Really not a huge issue, so it's not like, oh, crap, I died. I mean, of course, you could get got by the, by their soul reavers, basically. Oh, it's too slow. Like, you gotta time it, I think. Yeah, whatever their equivalent of soul reavers is, basically. Oops it out, yep. Yeah, hit him pretty square in the head that time. Maybe I'm supposed to climb something. I could, like, jump onto something. Or maybe, could it be these things in the background, maybe? Kill the little dudes. They're very sad about it. How, oh, like frying his eggs? Delicious. It's not these things. Anything else like in like the general surroundings. But it's cool, but yeah, nothing really jumps out at me. He leans in for that bite. Gonna poop it out. He's pooping it. He's pooping. That's a melee attack, obviously. I wonder, can you... Hold on. Can you right-click and do one of these? Oh, shit, it exploded. Oh, okay. Did it give me something? I see there's like a little thing. No, okay. So maybe, yeah, I have to like manually aim and throw it at his face. That would make the most sense. Maybe? It didn't seem to affect him. Maybe I throw it at his chest, maybe? Keep experimenting. Yeah. Keep experimenting. That's kind of how these boss battles go. Just experiment around, see what feels good. Keep sucking. Keep sucking the dudes. Suck some dudes, fight some bosses, you know it is. Pretty standard Saturday night, I would say. Pretty standard. Yeah, you would think throwing it at his head. The only other thing is, like, if there's some kind of environmental thing that it was feasting off of that I could fight. And of course, like, he's connected to this big old honking thing. but I don't see any like obvious kind of pulsating mass. My guy used to be like, I'm just gonna leave. I don't see any like obvious pulsating mass that says like, yeah, we gotta like attack this like very obvious thing. Hold on, I'll do the right click. Yeah, he kind of like hunches down and protects his body a little bit. Yeah, maybe like there's like a squishy spot in the torso. I can't stand on that thing to attack him. Seems like when you tickle the egg sac, that's where he poops one out. Right. Nothing. It doesn't seem obvious to me whether or not it's doing anything. Maybe it is. Maybe it's doing something, but it's. I'm not getting like any sort of feedback that says like, "Oh, you've damaged me." Maybe the arms. Oh, okay. I think it still auto targets if you hold Q. About to lose our health. Here, I'm just gonna try. Oh, check. I'm gonna try these like side doors. Maybe there's like a new area to unlock or something. To give everyone the suck. Oh my god, I would love it so much if I could get this thing. I could like pick that thing up. Well, I mean, what if there's some interaction there? I can't pick it up. So, a couple things. Let's try our first idea. Oh, it doesn't even break on that thing. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, son. That's the kind of feedback we were looking for. There we go. There we go. Oh, Frex, that's why you said the fried eggs comment. Okay, all right. I'm picking it up. Ow. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Drink. That's what that was about. Blah. Sneaky fella. Give me some fried eggs. Or give me a raw egg that I can fry up. More of a flambe than it is a fry. Blah. Oh, he's real sad now. There we go. What's the spiral? That's our health bar. It's our health bar, but the nice thing about your health bar getting low, or getting empty in this game, is that if you're in the physical realm, which is right now, when your health bar gets empty, you just get sent to the spirit realm, which is that kind of, look at that pose. In the spirit realm, you're just, like, you're unable to affect the physical world around you, but you're still, like, able to do stuff. And it's pretty easy to get back to the physical realm, so it's kind of hard to die in this game.
You a new gift. Like his vampire spawn, you're able to scale certain walls which are otherwise impassable. But only in the physical realm. In the spirit world, these insubstantial edifices will not support you.
Walk away slowly. What's up, Aaron? Give me that Kerberg. I got you, homie. That was Zephon. Probably Zephon, but it's more fun to say it with like a French Zephon. There we go. Good to see Mr. Aaron. Just in time to help us celebrate the fact we just killed our, I believe, second boss in the game. Not sure. Well, I don't know if the first boss really counts. The first boss was like the tutorial boss. So this is like our first like real boss kill for realsies. So we can now scale certain things, like certain walls. I wonder how obvious it will be which walls can now be scalable.
In the mountains beyond the pillars, Nosgoth's cataclysms have exposed an ancient crime. Endowed with Zephon's soul, you may now progress where your path was hitherto.
Oh, you know what? I think I've seen what they might be referring to. I think I've seen those walls that have that kind of like, they're like the notches in the wall. I think I know what they're referring to. In fact, there might have been one at the start of the cathedral. I'd be kind of tempted to maybe go back real quick to the start of the cathedral just to test something real quick. Some Slay the Spire 2. Nice, man. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, it's a good game. I'm with you. Did you play solo or did you play co-op? Because I've only played co-op. And I want to play it solo as well, just to see what it's like. But yeah, co-op is really fun in that game. It's a really good one. I think that's the one we want. Well, right. I was thinking click is confirmation. To walk into it. Yeah. And Frax, if you're still listening in, I'm going to guess that the thing we just got, the climbing ability, is neat. But it's probably not the thing that will let me unfuck the sliding block puzzle that I got softlocked last time. So that one still remains untenable, but other things are doable. Other things are doable. Back to OG graphics for a bit. Did that co-op? Yeah. Tony J, yes, I think you're right. I think you're right, Aaron. Yeah, a very, very iconic voice acting performance for sure. So I want to see if there... I thought there was maybe something in the start of the cathedral area that kind of caught my eye. So I might quickly kind of blast through some of this. Otherwise, though, yeah, I know there was a bunch of areas in the canyon that had this kind of scalable look and feel. I'm just going to avoid these guys because we don't need to fight them. Trying to really quickly test something here. Yeah, to unfuck the puzzle, that's another ability we don't yet have. That makes sense. Do you have a favorite character, Aaron? Because, yeah, I think I've unlocked all the characters that are currently available. I've played each one, like, once, maybe twice. So I'm still a baby. Still a child as far as that game's concerned. I know I've experienced so little. Yeah, good freaking game. It's recently come to my attention. Apparently people have been, like, review bombing that game on Steam. Apparently it has, like, a very negative rating on Steam right now. And it's for the most stupid-ass, brain-dead fucking reasons. There's actually been multiple reasons why people have been review bombing it. One reason is because the devs have been unable to publish any updates to the game beyond the beta branch. There's a beta branch that shows like changes that are you know in beta obviously, but to my knowledge I don't think they've published any updates at all to the main branch since the game first hit early access. I think there have been 0 patches that have hit the main branch. And that is entirely because when they have published those patches, everyone has been so mad about it. They review bomb the game to like force the devs to roll back the changes. Because they don't like the balancing. You know, like, oh, this card that I really like has been nerfed, this build that I really like has been nerfed. I'm mad. The game bad now. So like that part's lame. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. That part's lame. But apparently, the real reason people are review bombing the game now... Oh, is this not it? Oh. Oh, there we go. You have to jump into it. There we go. Apparently, the new reason people are review bombing the game is because they like... The developers in the credits list a couple of YouTubers as consultants for the game. And one of the YouTubers they cite as someone they consulted was Anita Sarkeesian, which is kind of the thing that like 4chan, that is the person that 4chan might hate the most. Like you know, weird internet weirdos online have like an unrealistic amount of distaste for somebody. Like she might be the figure they dislike the most out of any human on the planet. So it's all like 4chan kiddos that are just buying the game, giving it a negative review, and then refunding it because you get all these reviews that have 0 hours on them that are negative. So it's like a bunch of Gamergate word bullshit. It's very, very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Anyway, yeah, so I was looking to see if that was going to lead to anything. That one climbable wall, it led to nothing, but that also confirms that that's what this cool new ability grants us. God. It's like these guys are sometimes a pushover, other times they're pushing me over. Do I get my weapon? Please? There we go. So the Spire is 1 is good too. Yeah, I never actually played Slay the Spire 1. I'm doing it in the wrong order by never playing the first one, only playing the second one, and only playing it in co-op. Never even done any sort of single player Slay the Spire experience. Yeah, Regent, yes. Yeah, with the orbs, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Gamergate shit, apparently I think there are like extremely mad individuals on the internet that are like trying to keep the flames going on that whole situation, on that whole thing. And what it comes down to is, you know, they're mad at minorities in video games, whether they be people of color, whether it be women. Just if they're a minority and it's in a video game, mad. That's what a lot of it comes down to. Big mad if a minority in video game or a minority about video game. But the I think the Anita Sarkeesian thing is like, it's like, of all the minorities in the world, you know, that's the one that instills the most rage in the 4chan kiddos. And let's be real, a lot of them are kids. You know, a lot of them are kids. They watch Andrew Tate. They watch the fucking, what's the guy, the clavicle guy that got arrested a couple times and overdosed on drugs, and I don't know, dude's a fucking mess. I mean, mess in a lot of ways. But yeah, you know, like these fucking like chud influencers have, you know, pretty big audiences, but a good chunk of that audience are you know, young kids. Either like kids, like, well, mostly male, but like usually kids, or like young adults, like, you know, fresh out of college or maybe still in college. So, you know, in some cases literal children, in other cases still, you know, fresh adults, but still learning their, you know, still finding their place in life. And as a result, it's weird. It's a weird time, man. And I realize that some of this sounds dismissive. I mean, you know, there are grown-ass adults that are into that kind of shit. I know it's not all just children, but the vast majority is children. And they're impressionable and easy to manipulate, easier to manipulate at least. And you know, you get a kid subscribed to your YouTube channel as a right-wing influencer or fucking grifter bullshit. You get the kid hooked on that kind of shit. Well, they're probably gonna stick with you a little bit longer, because you know, if you're able to impress upon their minds early, well, that's a long-term subscriber you got there, man. Because they're just gonna parrot your same bullshit and stick with you and not question things as much. So it's a bizarre thing, man. Bizarre goddamn thing. Hammerface, the clavicle guy. I mean, it's the dude who's like, what do they? I think it's looks maxing is what they call it, where it's like, if you're not constantly obsessed about your physical appearance, then you're a beta male. Like, that's their whole thing. Dude, it's fucking bizarre. I can't pretend to understand or identify with half of this bullshit. I think this is where we want to go. I kind of want to explore around a little bit, though, as I think there might have been another one of those areas to pop into. In here, by the way? No, I don't think so. Actually, oh, I might still want to go into the physical realm for this, come to think of it. Because, yeah, there might have been another climbable area. Like, another few climbable areas to check out at some point. I'll explore a little bit. That's right, yeah. Andrew, the Channel 5 guys, Andrew Callahan, the, All Gas No Brakes guys. Yeah, he interviewed him, and yeah, he was asking Andrew, like, hey man, aren't you obsessed with your physical appearance? Like, aren't you constantly worried about it? And Andrew was like, no, I'm pretty comfortable with my body. Like, I feel pretty good. And the dude was like, you're not a serious human. I'm leaving. And the dude was like, what the fuck, man? He was like, we're just having an interview, man. We're just vibing. And he was like so upset he's spaghetti. Like, all right, bro. I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I chose poorly. You have chosen poorly. I think it went the wrong way. Yeah. Game good, people stupid. Yeah. Yeah. It's frustrating when like the fringe internet bullshit bleeds into real life situations. These humans aren't serious, right? And I use that word with malice. There is malice behind that word. These humans aren't serious, are they? Also, I'm wrong. There's no other way for me to go. It's weird because I thought we jumped down that area. Oh, you know, maybe the idea is we're still supposed to be in the spirit realm. I think that's it. But no, I think, no, we emerged from this area. Shit, I can't remember. I can't remember, man. The thing is that I want to explore a little bit around here before we commit to the new area, which is that wall. Because I think there's like at least a few other new areas we could potentially reach, which could maybe lead us to like heart pieces, that kind of thing. And for some reason, I have this memory. I have this memory of being in this area and seeing it from afar and jumping down to fight these dudes. But maybe I'm getting my wires crossed because we had to push that block. Obviously, I think I'm getting it backwards. I thought we approached from this point, jumped down and fought them. I think I got it backwards. Just climb the wall frags. Yeah, I know that's how we get the next progress basically. But I just want to explore a little bit to see if there's anything that's now available, like any side areas that are now available. That's right. We just need to do the looks maxing thing, right? Yeah, we just need to be obsessed with looks maxing. We all need to just subscribe to a bunch of right-wing chuds and become insufferable shitters, and everybody wins. It's great. Blam! Yeah, so I think there was a heart piece there at one point. I gone in here? Oh, I think that, yeah, that one's closed, basically. And I guess that's the thing, we use the spirit realm, or would use the spirit realm, to get into that area. I'm looking to see if there's anything else new that's around here specifically. You know what? I saw there was an achievement for trying to get sneak attacks. I don't know if I've ever gotten a sneak attack in this game. Oops. That's not it. So I guess I don't know how sneak attacks work in this game. That wasn't it. There is a teleport. Oh, saw something jump up just now. See that? Yeah, there's a warp thingy. Ow. Can I grab this? No. Sorry, I don't know if I have a way to kill you, so I'm just gonna mosey on. So I remember this area. Remember this area for sure, and I think that was what led us to like a pretty significant spot. We can't go there. What about this way? Let's see what's up this way, I wonder. Well, that would force me to be in the spirit realm, which, like, you know what? Sure, I don't know if I've ever actually been down this way. We'll spirit realm it up. I think I've ever checked this out before. What could be up here? Some dudes over here. Yoink. Give him a suck. There we go. Well, that's a dead end. That simplifies things. I don't think I've been this area before. It wouldn't shock me if beyond a certain point I'm limited in how much farther I can explore, but cool, something. Bloop. That's just a... Oh, I guess we're still underwater, technically. Hey, what's up, Grim? That's right. That's right. Yeah, the Satanists have claimed my soul for this one, Grim. That's right. They got my ass on this one. My ass and my soul, which are sometimes one and the same. Let's be real. Human fella. Oh, the door is sad. You see, it's like it's crying. Oh, it's sad. Can I open it? I do it. Thing up there. Probably can't open this one. If it's got a hole, then it's got a soul. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have a hard time arguing with that, Grim. I mean, shoes have holes in them, and they have souls. Checkmate, atheists. What's in this one? Let's find out. Maybe this is not the dead end I think it is. Flamethrower guy. I would really love one of your flamethrowers, man. I'm jelly. I'm Myron. Myron, your flamethrowies. Okay, puzzle. Or blocks. Dude, if I'm not pulling blocks on a regular basis, if I'm not pulling blocks in a Soul Reaver game, I start breaking out in hives. If I go more than 30 minutes without pulling some blocks, bro, I'm gonna have like a conniption fit. Right, so that doesn't lead anywhere. Wondering if I have to like rotate things so that the little emblem, because you can see there's like a little emblem, fella. Let me give this a yoink. That little X. There's only one X. Maybe I need to have the X's facing a certain way. There was something that caught my eye. Oh. Okay, well. It's not that. Maybe it's a little bit more simple than that. Push this against the wall. Hoop. Oh, actually, we have a second block. This is how we do it. Maybe we have a second block. We've trained ourselves. It's sliding a block puzzle, so we know we can do this. There we go. How's it going, guys? Just checking in, just inspecting this cool area.
Its towering walls and deep moats engineered to keep Nosgoth's vampire plague at bay.
How's that going for them? Very well, probably. Very well. I don't know if I can make that jump. I'm gaming.
Though the city was well fortified against vampires, its human architects hadn't considered a breach by a creature such as myself.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. So, we got an achievement for coming here. I don't know if I'm not supposed to be here. Clearly, we need to use the wall climbing ability that we just got to go past the little mountainous area. That's the next major area. But if I can fuck around and maybe find out. Hello, fellow humans. They're like bothered a little bit by my appearance, by my presence, but not really. Make humans worship you. Got an achievement. I like how when the warriors see you, like the crossbow fellas and the flamethrower fellas, they see you and they immediately drop to their knees. Others are just like, whatever. Okay, well, all right, never mind. They're a little bit more bothered. But it took them a second. They were like, he seems questionable. Why can't Kain climb? Why can't Soul Reaver climb? Actually, it'd be funny if why can't Blood Omen climb? But this is not Blood Omen. Yeah, we're all in agreement though. This is Legacy of Kain, and Kain is Blood Omen. That's the name of the characters. We're all in agreement here. So this is Kain. First name Legacy of, last name Kain. Yeah, Kain is Blood Omen. Oh, there's probably a teleport for this area. Wandering around with these things. Hello, flamethrower fella. I'm guessing if I had not neglected to kill these dudes, they would all be trying to fight. They'd all be trying to kill me. Or the humans would be running away. Because I've been at least neutral towards them, they're being nice towards me. Wow, this really is just a bunch of humans. It really is just a bunch of peeps just hanging out. Women, just dudes, civilians, just milling around, chilling. Hanging out. Oh. Actually, hold up. What's the OG model for the lady? Are there pointy triangles? I mean, not overly so. Not overly pointular. Pretty cool little area, though. Guys being dudes, and ladies ignoring us. The dude's like, my king! Yes, my lord. And ladies being like, whatever. Whatever. I've seen better. Enhance. Enhance! Yeah, she's going, she's bothered. Perturbed. So we can go through gate over yonder. Go through the gate over yonder. An area down the middle, and then there's this up here. Just kidding, this leads to nothing. Chunk. See what this is gonna be about. Ooh, could this be teleport? Waypoint thing? That's what I'm really looking for. Love me a good waypoint. Hello, lady. Me a good waypoint chamber. Like my favorite, dude. It's my favorite. A man who grovels. What's up, Meerkat? Good to see you, buddy. We're in the human citadel for the first time, and there's a lot of humans here. A lot of humans, some of which ignore us, others are like, on their knees to please. Yeah, this guy could not be bothered. This guy, extremely unimpressed. One guy being like, my lord, our savior. The other one's like, not so great. He's aight, I guess. Oh, so yeah, some NPCs think we're just the bee's knees. Ooh, a switch. I love switches in video games. My favorite. Do we want to show the water draining? Nah, they get the idea. My lord, you've dwindled our water supply. Surely we'll die of drought now, my lord. Why have you doomed us, my lord? Is what they would probably say. Now, the lack of running water makes it safe for us to pass. The humans, I mean, no drinking water. Listen, that's a them problem, all right? I'm the Lord and Savior. I've only doomed them to dying of thirst slowly, but is that really my fault? Is that really my fault? Is that really my problem? Humans, I know, awful. 0 out of 10. Would not fap again. The dude did look like Patches from Dark Souls. He absolutely looked like Patches. Oh, Houlihan. Pipe the water down in Nevada where they have like actual droughts. Ooh, very ominous. Oh, unexpected. So we still have that other gate to explore in the human citadel. We ain't done. Smack, smack, stab. Oop. We have the deets to make this happen. We can make this work. We can make this twerk. If Nestle can do it. I was actually unaware of Nestle pulling some shenanigans in this instance, but I know that Nestle's whole thing is like they've been a very shenanigan-full company for a while. The questionable antics they've pulled in the past. So I've not heard of this particular one, piping water to like other states for questionable purposes. Keep Vegas going, yeah. It's funny, Aaron, when you said to keep Vegas going, my first thought went to like Fallout New Vegas. Like, oh, this is like a subplot to a video game, but no, it sounds like it's a thing that actually happened for real. For realsies, no DLCs. Do it right. Do it right. Yoink. And yoink. And yoink. There we go. Meow, meow, meow. So let's see what's over this way. Denied the village access to a water source. And just kind of fucked it. Yep, I'm shocked. Can you hear the shock in my voice? I'm shocked. Questionable versus straight up evil? Yeah. Yeah, fair. The Satan. The Satan. I kind of like that, Aaron. I think I need to start saying that. I gotta add that to my lexicon. Hey, bro, you're worse than the Satan. And they'll be like, how dare you? Not just any Satan, but the Satan? The very same? Surely you jest. That's a step too far, don't you think? I said what I said. No take backsies. The Satan. Ooh. I was expecting to have to spirit realm myself through that little opening. Ooh, heart piece. And a very pretty little fountain. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at this pretty little fountain. And in the OG version, it's only a little bit less pretty. The pie slice. Ah! Whoop. So one more of those, we get, I think, a health bar increase. You know, it's legit because in Ocarina of Time, it takes 4 heart pieces to increase your health. In this game, it takes 5. Because this game is more hardcore. Funny how this was closed with a switch kind of randomly. I'm like, was there another way to come here? I think there was. I think this is the only way to get here. Like, why bother having that door closed with a switch if the switch to open it is just right next to the door anyway? Not to be confused with Mr. Satan, the dude from Dragon Ball, the beard guy from Dragon Ball, or not, he doesn't have a beard, but he's got the white guy fro. That fella, the champion of the Dragon Ball tournament. It's a swirly cheesecake, delicious, and would make me explosively have diarrhea. Unless, well, again, this is to increase our health, so maybe the increase of my health would offset the explosive diarrhea that cheesecake creates in my body. In my body, and also creates it outside my body explosively. Do you think that people are bothered by a Soul Reaver appearing in front of them? Are you trying to fight? Bro, know your place. Know your place, Nate. Oh, wait, are they trying to fight each other? Okay, now they're good. Okay, then we're good. We're good. I think I startled him because I guess there's something about a fucking Soul Reaver ghoul demon materializing in front of you out of thin fucking air. I guess is a little bit upsetting, a little bit off-putting to the general populace. There's something about that is maybe not what everyone's is down for. Like how we Spider-Man our entire torso against the door to open it. We don't just open a door, we're just like, oh, actually no, we use the handle like a relatively normal person, but then when they were on the pushing side, we just go, we kind of just go for the whole slide or hump the door open a little bit. Which is tricky because, again, I mean, there's not much action going on. The pelvic region, not a lot going on. And the booty, you could not accuse him of being overly caked up. Not a lot of booty action going on. Which, you know, not to shame. I'm not in the body shaming business, and I never intend to be. Just pointing out this man's cake factory, man's cheesecake factory is not on overtime right now. I don't think that's inappropriate to observe. Just squeeze through. Love how all warped things get in the spirit realm. Everything looks all weird and fucky. Oh, actually, might have chosen poorly because I might still need to go through that same fellow. Unless there was anything different in here. In the physical realm, but no. It's just a corridor where you need to be in the spirit realm in both ways. Both directions. Get the rock songs in Dead as Disco. I got the, so we have the metal song and the punk, or the metal level. We have the metal level and the punk level unlocked. In addition to, of course, the K-pop level and the hip-hop level. And there was one more. I think there were 5 levels total, I think. I can't remember what the last one was. But yeah, just the starting areas. We have the starting areas available to us. Yeah. Yeah, it's the game soundtrack is popping. That game has an incredible soundtrack. I'm surprised this running water doesn't hurt me. I was gonna see if I could open that door, but it was not a doorable open, an openable door. But yeah, great soundtrack in that game. Doesn't hurt that the visuals are great and the presentation and style is just on point. And the gameplay itself feels great. Like, man, that game, I was telling Gracie, that game is on par for being game of the year for me at this rate. Like, obviously, we're still fairly early on in the year overall. I mean, we're almost halfway through the year, which is upsetting, but it's true. We're almost to the halfway point of the year. But I would say between that and Cairn, those 2 games are on my shortlist for, like, games I would consider to be GOTY contenders. For me at least. Just for my own personal enjoyment. My own personnel enjoyment. Forza's a pretty good one. I've never actually played Forza. So is that Forza 6, Mr. Aaron? Or is it, Actually, well, yeah, actually, hold on. I'm actually kind of curious, because there's a few of them. There's Forza Horizon Zero Dawn, and there's Forza Motorsport. Yeah, so is 6 the new one? Yeah, Horizon 6. And it's pretty good? I know it's not out on Steam yet, but I'm guessing it's probably out on other platforms. Oh, it takes place in Japan? Oh, well now. That changes things. But Japan, is it like already playable on other platforms? Because it looks like it's not on Steam yet. May 16th for the Steam release. Oh, you just said, oh yeah, I got you. He's excited for it. I've actually never played any of the Forza games, and I feel like I heard somewhere that the Horizon series is like pretty chill. Well, it's like not as simulatory. It's a little bit more arcadey. What's your experience with the Forza series? Because I'm not a huge racing game guy, but I enjoy them. So if you have any recommendations, I'm definitely down for suggestions. Good for casual play. Yeah, I don't think I'd have much interest in like the simulation stuff, but I do love me a good casual game. Like, I really enjoyed Wreckfest. Wreckfest is great. That's about as casual as casual gets, obviously, but still, that's a really good one. I think what I will do is I'll go back to the beginning. Whoops, wrong button. And we're gonna continue climbing. Continue climbing, baby. And we're gonna climb the thingy. That's the wrong way. We're gonna climb the wall to get some real progress down. But it's cool. We got to explore a new path. Got a couple. Got 1 heart piece. Still don't know how to get that one. That is like up on that ledge that we saw, kind of back by the Silenced Cathedral. But there's at least one I don't have access to that I've seen. Actually, there's 2 of them. There's one inside the Silenced Cathedral. Once again, exclusively because I hacked the... By the way, I haven't saved in a while. Because I hacked the puzzle that one time. Last time, that is. So I do need to go back and fix that, once there's an opportunity to do so. So we know about that one, and this other one we've seen on like a raised area. Don't know how to get that one. I'm sure there'll be something eventually that will lead us back to that little spot. Get past these fools. Get him out of here. It's a lot of fun. Open world. Different styles. Ooh, that does sound kind of neat. Multiplayer co-op. Ooh, like that too. Yeah. Sound kind of neat. Yeah. So kind of outside my usual wheelhouse, but good to know. Good to know. I might have to have to keep my eyes peeled for such opportunities to check that out. Let's climb up here. This is clearly the next proper direction. We're getting some real progress. Now, the downside with getting a new ability like this... Oh, okay. Well, that gives us new health. I think. Did that give me new health? I guess it did. Maybe it wasn't super obvious. So I guess then that means we continue towards the pillars. Because I don't think there was anything near the Silenced Cathedral specifically. So I think the idea is then we... Not this way. Oh wait, no, it is this way? Yes, it is. So this is where I got confused last time. There's that we lost like a tidbit of health. Teensy tidbit, because like one of our toesies dipped in the water for a millisecond. Does the sun hurt us? I don't think it does. No, like actual sunlight does not hurt us. Like how this guy just stays dead. But his body has not disappeared. Disappeared. Because they said in the mountains, kind of beyond and or near where you encountered Kain, like with his like little lair with like the columns and shit like that. It's kind of like in that general area. But not quite the same thing. I'm gonna, out of curiosity, kind of poke my head into this area, see if there's anything different around here that I've missed. I can't remember what this is. There's a Lego DLC? Oh, that does sound sick. That sounds great, Aaron. Something I would enjoy for sure. You've definitely got my attention. Yeah, because I think I saw something where there was like an opening to apply for a review key for Horizon 6. Forza Horizon 6. And at first I was like, eh. You know, racing sim's not really my thing, but to your point where it's like, oh, well, the Horizon one might be a little bit more my cup of tea. Oh, it's gonna be sneaky. Blam, blam, blam. And then blam. You have to spear roll this anyway. Gundam crossover? God damn it, Aaron. Here I was trying to limit my scope of video games, trying to not play literally every single video game in the world, trying to be responsible and acknowledging that, you know, some things might be outside my wheelhouse, and just like going along my day, seeing something going, probably not for me, and I can just like resolve it quickly in that way, a quick and easy resolution versus, well, damn, now I might actually give a shit. How dare you make me give a shit about things, Aaron? How dare? All right, so here's the columns. The columns. It's this lady.
May you find peace here, Raziel.
Hello, lady. Hmm? Oh, she restored my health. Will she advise?
Like a corpse in a shallow grave, corruption rises to the surface. Beyond these pillars, the defiled victim mutely screams its outrage.
All right. No, so I don't know what that is. We don't have, whatever it is, we don't have them. The top left. We have 0 of them. Oh, interesting. Oh no, I'm sorry, Shotgun. That's a pain. The chemicals are messed up. Yeah. That's a bummer. Is it just that it overflowed? Is that the issue? Or is it that it was like malfunctioning in some ways? We recognize these glyphs, by the way. These glyphs in the wall. Here, let's go to the physical realm. Meow. Yeah, for instance, that was the glyph from the Silenced Cathedral. Is there battle music? Is there fighting? The music suddenly got very intense. I don't think there's anything in here specifically then. They said like either beyond or near Kain's realm, basically. With the columns, Kain's column area. Yeah, I think we just, I think this is nothing right now. Actually, is this climbable? It is, okay. Oh, okay, alright. What does this get me? Oh, okay, gets me that. Alright, maybe it's something, maybe it's something. Just forgot to turn it off. Right, so it's been flooding the hot tub, yeah. I'm sorry, man, that's a pain in the butt. Hopefully the air, like, I'm guessing it's like an outside area, I'm sure, so it's not like it flooded anything. Like, the flooding itself probably didn't damage anything, hopefully at least, but... Just a bummer, because it's like, oh man, you're probably looking forward to the hot tub. It sounds nice and chill. I can't remember the last time I was in a hot tub. The thing I've never like gone out of my way for. I've like been in one every once in a blue moon. It's like a nice indulgence, but I don't really have access to one. We'll drop down there in a second. That might be a broken bridge if we drop down there. Is an onsen a hot tub? That's a fair point, Aaron. That was fair. Well, when I say fairly recently, I mean almost a year ago. So maybe not that recent, but relatively recently. And yeah, I would say an onsen is a hot tub. A hot spring. Hot spring water being piped in. So yeah, I would say that counts. It was also fucking brutal. God, that was warm. Holy shnikes. Gonna fucking brain his ass. Bonk! Except he's not dead. Blam! I appreciate the no fall damage. The hottest of tubs. Yeah, that shit was hot to the point of being like a, like skull, like being not even about to be scalding, like absolutely being scalding. Like Gracie, I think probably shared the picture where it's like up to, like on her legs, like up to her knees, it just showed like pink, just pink, like almost like a first-degree burn. Just up to her knees where she dipped her foot in, and she was like, this is wild, holy cannoli. I was proud of myself. I eventually was able, like, over the course of like a half an hour of very, and I mean very slowly lowering myself down, eventually getting up to neck level. But whew, it's not as easy as they make it look in anime and TV and movies, anime and movies. The first world probably says, yeah, not a huge deal, just a pain in the butt, right? Yeah, it's a nice way to relax before bed. I could see that. I could see that being a nice, like, chill thing. Look at this guy. His eyes still glowing. Got the glowy eyes. Going to sneaky, because I want to see if I can do a sneak attack. For that guy to not notice me. Don't notice me, senpai. Why'd you notice me, bro? You're being cringe. Don't be cringe. Just don't do it. Yes, there's no, like, sneak attack that I can see, at least. Can I throw him on the fire? Not work that way. What I can do is lure him over here. Look at that guy. He was. Hold on. If I go back. Yeah, look at that. Like, look at their triangles. Oh, here we go. Grab one of those. Jam it in his penis, and there we go. Jam it up his urethra, swiggle it around a little bit. There we go. Let's grab that. Bonk him. And then zonk him. Zonk. Alright. Now, when you fucking obliterate their bodies with that lightning ability, if you choose not to finish them off and their soul continues to wander around, what could their soul even possibly do? Like, what if it can't yeah, like, their body is gone, so how is their soul going to reconstitute anything? I think the idea is that it won't. But you just don't get the health, obviously, I guess is the thing. Bonk! Fucking huge, bloody mess on his torso. Yeah, but like a standard commercial hot tub. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Aaron. The exact same boat. And I guess I can't spirit realm through those. Not that kind of barrier. Yeah, back patio remodel project. That's awesome, man. He says he says I like the meltification. Yeah, I mean I know everyone has like different thresholds for like what they're willing to handle. Cause yeah, I can tell you. Like Gracie will tell you that I'm a dainty little flower.
Sarafan, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Kain was made, the Sarafan warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike. They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
Gracie will tell you I'm a dainty, delicate little flower when it comes to like how hot I can like withstand like shower water or bath water, that kind of thing. Cause she likes to fucking crank that shit. She takes the temperature control and goes and like fucking cranks that motherfucker to be penicular scalding temperature. Whereas I'm over here like, can we turn it down just a little bit? Like to me, I'm like, it's a bit much, and she's like, oh, this is nothing. So everyone has different thresholds. And I don't know, I don't have the science behind this to back this up necessarily, but I've observed, not that, all right, how do I say this delicately? Not to say that I've like, hey bro, I've showered with so many women over the years, but I'll just say, based on my, albeit limited experience, it seems like women have like a higher tolerance for hotter water than dudes do, just in general. Just in general, I think they can withstand it a little better than the fellas can. I'm not saying all of them do, but that is what my extremely limited sample size has taught me over the years. Let us resume. Let's resume. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I had my computer do the... I think basically it was a blue screen, or at least something fairly similar to a blue screen. But yeah, we saved fairly recently, which is good, because if I wouldn't have saved, look how much progress we would have lost. We would have lost about 2 hours of progress. So let's see. By that point... Oh, but I had not finished the human stuff. Wait, hold on. Was it the human area where we got the last pie slice? We found 2 pie slices. One was... Oh, no. I remember now. It was not in the human area. It was when we scaled the wall. That's what it was. It was when we'd scale the wall. Not Soul Reaver, Soul Crasher, Soul Crashing. So let's see. Actually, let's just keep going this way. Because, yeah, we scale the wall. Get the pie slice. And then I think from there... Yeah, we just wandered through Kain's area. Yeah, so we probably lost like 10 minutes of progress. It's really not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. And if it is the end of the world, I mean, I lived a good life. Back to the OG graphics for a bit. Realistically, I'm probably only going to go for like maybe 1 more hour, 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour at max. Tomorrow, of course, is Mother's Day, so there's like, you know, we're doing family stuff. There will be some obligation of normalcy, which is to say, having a somewhat normal schedule and not being a complete goblin degenerate. Only a partial piss goblin, not the full piss goblin. Zoop. And zoop. That being said, I do need to get back into the habit of anytime I do anything substantial, whether it be collecting a heart piece, this game's equivalent of heart pieces, or solving a part of a puzzle in a dungeon, or acquiring a waypoint. Just go ahead and do the save game thing. Just go ahead and do it. Save the game, because it's best not to be left wanting. Between the game being a little bit unstable and my computer not always being the most stable, these things, it can be unpredictable. Speaking of which, save game. To that point, there we go. Out of curiosity, Okay, yeah, so it's tracking the in-game time only per save. Oop. Our toesies didn't touch the water that time, so we're all set. Save like it's a Bethesda game, yeah. What do you think? What do you think is more egregious? Bethesda's flavor of wonkiness, or Ubisoft's flavor of like open world glitchiness, wonkiness, shenanigans? I want to say that Ubisoft is less egregious, but it's a different vibe. It's just different. Oh, also we were talking about hot tubs, and Shockfed was wondering where I was getting at. Yeah, so I don't know what the last thing you heard from me was. I was saying how I don't like super like crazy hot. How Gracie has a higher threshold for what she's willing to tolerate temperature-wise, and I'm a dainty little baby. I'm a dainty little child. Who, I mean, I like what I like to think is reasonable warmth, but yeah, she wants it to the point of where it's like this is torturous. I'm dying. I'm a not alive person right now. Yeah, she's able to tolerate a lot worse than I am. And Shockface, I saw your comment was saying like, yeah, he says I like a decent bit of melting, but that yeah, you have your limits. You have your limits, and I respect that. And Aaron, I'm with you that, well, yeah, when it came to the onsen, getting in there is one thing, but once it got down to the very delicate spaces, delicate parts of the body, it was a little bit arduous. Yeah, but what I did was it and I don't think I'm really exaggerating. It took me like probably 10-20 minutes or so of very, and I mean very slowly lowering myself down. It took a minute to cross that threshold of being like and like lower myself down into the onsen, because it's a sensitive area. It do be a sensitive area. Climb the wall. It took me a second to recognize that this wall was climbable. And also this area seems like kind of a, I don't want to say a nothing area, but an area that is not, this seems like an area that is not overly...
Corpse in a shallow grave. Corruption rises to the surface. Beyond these pillars, the defiled victim mutely screams its outrage.
This area seems like it would be a dead end. Like, there's nothing about this area where I see it and I go, oh yeah, this is like a conduit to another part of the in-game world. I see this arena as a fight arena, and that's it. So it's weird that, oh hey, there's kind of this one wall right here that's climbable, whereas that wall is normal, that one's normal, that one's normal. So the fact that this one just so happens to be climbable, I don't know if I love that from a conveyance standpoint. That feels a little bit inconsistent. And unfortunately, I've seen that with a lot of things in this game. It's like kind of no wonder people, when they first play this game, get lost or feel like they're not sure where to go next, because some of the paths that lead to the next major progress area, some of those paths are I think very easy to miss, and are yeah, a little sneaky breaky. Fallout 3 might be pretty rough. Yeah, I've heard that Fallout 3 is a very good game and has like a great story that has a lot of good things going for it. But yeah, I've heard that from a technical perspective, it's pretty rough. And I'll never forget, I remember somebody, like, I was saying how at some point I want to play Fallout 3, but I've of course heard that it's pretty rough around the edges. And I know that New Vegas isn't probably that much better, but I've heard that New Vegas runs decently better, generally across the board. But I remember saying, yeah, at some point I would like to play Fallout 3. I want to play New Vegas as well, but I want to play Fallout 3. Just to kind of have my own opinion on it. I've heard like the story's worth it for sure. And I was saying that, and they were like, well, how do you think you would play it? And I was like, well, I'd probably play the Steam version. And they fucking roasted me. They're like, you want to play the Steam version of Fallout 3? What the fuck is wrong with you? That game is unplayable on Steam. And then I'm like, okay, maybe the good old games version is any better? They were like, not really. And I was like, well, what else do you want me to do? I don't really have my Xbox anymore. It's like, what do you do? So, like, the fact that, like, the homies were lambasting, like, you want to play the PC version? What the fuck is wrong with you, idiot? Like, what else do you do? Do you just, I guess what they probably were getting at was, you know, the console versions maybe are more stable. But I guess I don't know. It's like, I'm over here like, I don't know, just, you know, see what my options are. Always roasting me for wanting to play the video game. Oh, it didn't actually kill him. I'll go and zap him. In the ass. The second time that it didn't take. It seems like he's executable. Ow. I'm gonna stun them both. There we go. Now, can I execute you with this thing? Not really. But I do have this. I wonder if you can execute with the rock as well. Probably not. Probably can't execute with the rock too well. They're both great games, but yeah, getting them to run is brutal. I mean, Oblivion, which is to say the non-remastered version of Oblivion, just the standard version of Oblivion that I played through a couple years ago, all the way through.
The ancient tomb of
that one's rough too.
Once impenetrably sealed.
That one crashed so many times. That one straight up did blue screen my computer multiple times. Sometimes on my computer blue screens, it's like, well, that might not have been the game's fault. That might just be my computer. But no, I can point to multiple points in Oblivion and say, this game fucking brought Windows down. This one did it. So Oblivion, OG Oblivion on Steam, and good old games, I tried them both, runs like fucking garbage.
Massacring fledglings and ancients alike.
NPCs falling through the floor, yep. Sounds about right.
Mere decades. Now, there.
Oh my god, gibbed characters again. Oh, that sounds ridiculous, Aaron. Do you have like screenshots of it or something? Is that down? It sounds frustrating but funny. Blam. Roar, he said. He blorgled. All right, I wanted to get the teleport, the waypoint. So I'll do exactly that. The teleport's over this way. This was the point at which the game pooped out last. No more poopins this time. No more poopins for me. It's actually kind of cool. This, of course, means we've gotten a couple of spots in the list of waypoints. There's the original. There's the first area outside of the underworld. I think that's like the area outside of Kain's area. That's the human citadel. There's the what's it called? The Silenced Cathedral. There's the second part of the cathedral, kind of near the boss area. And then there's the area we're in right now. A whole bunch after that. So we have quite a ways to go before we're done. We save, as I've been traumatized enough to know. Make sure we're persisting anytime we get something cool. Oh, here we go. Hold on, Aaron's got some images of his adventures, his escapades, his sexcapades. So yeah, like them getting frozen in like funny positions. So like they're supposed to be gibbed and dead, but they're like just stuck mid-death animation with like goofy eyeballs, skull like mid-explosion. And then, yep, same thing here. Like, their heads, like, partly exploded. Textures getting stretched and warped. Yeah, character models getting goobered up. There's a jaw. There's a couple eyeballs. Ridiculous. Super mutant brute. Amazing. Yeah. You know, there's been some speculation. There's been speculation that says, well, if Bethesda contracted out a third party to do the remaster of Oblivion, what's next? What's next? That remaster has been received extraordinarily well. It's sold well. It has brought like renewed interest in some of Bethesda's older games. And well, I mean, let's be real. What's a game that came out around the same time, I think, as Oblivion, and I think had some similarities, at least, with like the underlying engine that kind of ran the show there? I don't know enough about the intricacies of Oblivion and Fallout 3 to say they use the same engine or to say they have that much in common, but like, I like to think that if one was remastered successfully, I mean, I think it would be easier, hopefully easier to go and remaster something like Fallout 3 and maybe also New Vegas instead of going backwards further and going for Morrowind. So maybe we'll get something like that at some point. I think that'd be kind of neat. Is this like a glaive? No, it's just a fence post basically. so no interaction here. I do see we have the gate we can mystify through. And mystify through that shit. There we go. So how we first got here. Anything else around here? No, sir. Let's jump on in. Jump on in. To the other side. Yep. Anything here in the spirit realm while I'm here? Probably not, honestly. Gamebryo. Oh, you mean like the developer? The developer that handled the remaster? I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure off the top of my head the name of the developer that handled it. Like every once in a while I get stuck in like a random, like here it's like I can't move forward and now I can't move backwards. Now you have to jump out of it. Stuck in polygons. Oop. Nowhere else we can go. Okay, I thought maybe there was something else up there. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe if they ever want to do a Fallout 3 remaster or a yeah, or an oh cutscene.
A forgotten history lies within. Know thyself, though it may destroy you.
I fear nothing. Except spiders. Not a fan of those. No, I realize it's easier said than done, because, you know, it's one thing to remaster the game, but they would have to definitely address some bugs. They'd have to do more than just a straight remaster. They would definitely need to be able to, like, make the game run worth half a damn in Windows, and ideally PS5 and Xbox and all that jazz, too. And I realize that's a tall ask, potentially, but at the same time, I think that's the only way to really make this work, is that they'd have to really go back and fix the game up for sure. Like, really fix it up. For 3 at least, and probably for New Vegas as well. Oh, it was called the Gamebryo engine. Okay. You know, that actually does sound kind of familiar. You might be right, Aaron. That might exactly be it. Oh, I want to throw it. Oops, shit. We're not done. And there we go. The suck. Yeah, the Gamebryo engine. Yeah, I think you're probably right. That sounds familiar. Oh, here we go. He's got one more. He's got one more. The best of the bunch, he says. The best of the... Oh, that is a good one. Look at this fucking dude, man. Look at this fucking lankety-ass goblin fella. So he's dead and still standing, but arm fucked, head partly deleted, eyeballs exposed, jaw naked. Moisturized, unbothered, thriving in his lane. Okay, maybe not thriving, he's dead, but otherwise, though, that's amazing, Aaron. That's some good shit. That's that good shit right there. Love it. Is my impression of that door. Hope you liked it. Let's say block. Ooh, I do love pushing some blocks, man. It's my whole ass thing right now. Yep. Do I push forward? Well, yank it.
As I pulled the stone free,
I felt my erection burst forth.
Escaped the inner chamber.
Yeah, maybe not quite what I was saying.
Prepared for what lay beyond this threshold.
Whole bunch of glitches. Yep. I don't doubt it, man. I do not doubt it. Oh, these are the other dudes. Yeah. Oh, we saw this area in Ascendance. This was where Kain resurrected us. Where he, like, raised us to fight for him. Before our sister, that was obviously a retcon, turned us into a vampire.
These crypts, defiled caskets of Sarafan saints, bearing my brother's names and my own.
Yeah, because he was a Sarafan. The human warriors.
Rushed in on me with the
Sarafan.
Force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers. These very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Yes, Raziel, you were a Sarafan, born of
As when he was a human, that's right.
all but destroyed your race. Before the dawn of the Empire, you were chosen.
No pressure.
Kain, Nosgoth's solitary self-declared monarch, plundered this tomb and raised you from these crypts. Breathing his vampiric gift into your defiled corpses, he resurrected you as his favored sons.
An achievement for discovering Kain's dirty secret. And we're not talking about Princess Peach's fireplace secret when you find her XXX in the fireplace. Dirty secret. The ragdolls floated down. Oh, that sounds incredible, Aaron. The Underworld movies? There is absolutely a vibe overlap with this game and the Underworld movies. Now, I've never actually seen the Underworld movies, but I remember that shit. I remember they were like pretty popular. I feel like they made a bunch of them too. Like the early 2000s or mid 2000s. Yeah, that kind of like Hot Topic goth energy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that shit. And I remember it good. But again, I didn't like really engage with it as much, because I never played these games until now, and I never watched those Underworld movies. There's nothing we can do here, I don't think, unless there's a spirit realm interaction. Whoa! Whoa! Fuck! Not what I was thinking was gonna happen. That was by complete accident. But I'm guessing that's probably what we were supposed to do. It's got sucked through the floor, man. Good floor suck like that will leave you wanting more. Good floor suck experience, man. That's one that sticks with you. Everything reminds me of him or her. It reminds me of they, them. I can't do anything with that. Just yet, at least. There's running water. So before I return to the physical realm, I might explore around down here, because I can't do this at all. Physical realm. There might not be anything down here for me, but at least an option, potentially. And there's nothing. Yep, alright. Yep. In that case, the physical realm and through that door. Whoop. Whomst are you? Stomps over to me. Big ass ears. Do you think you heard me coming?
Heretic, you shall not pass.
Such loyalty to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog. Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Kain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
Well, he killed us, and then he also, like, cast us into oblivion, so he kind of killed us twice? Ow. Ow. Spirit realm, oh no! I thought I was gonna win, and then he kind of kicked my ass. But the good news is, even with a temporary setback like that, I live, bitch. I might have to, like, do something to remove his ability to like, get his, like, to either to weaken him or to, like, remove his ability to get back with his bad stuff. Or maybe fucking dead. Got an achievement for throwing 10 vampires into a pool of water. Whoa, what was that RGB? Fucking like pink, white, yellow, like sudden color flash. I thought maybe there was something special about that guy. No, he was just a fancy fella. The Tomb Guardian.
Manipulate space. As your symbiotic weapon, the Soul Reaver is also thus
Oh,
enhanced.
cool.
You may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy.
Ooh, range shot, cool.
That are otherwise beyond your reach.
Nice. That's 2 abilities tonight. 2 new abilities. We got the ability to climb certain walls and... Oh, cute. Pew. Does that cost me anything? No. Can I charge it? I don't know if charging it really does anything differently. Looking to see if I can, yeah, I can aim. I kind of love that. That's actually kind of sick. I think the idea is that I can only use this while the Soul Reaver is active. So yeah, so he was just an enhanced enemy. There was nothing fancy. I didn't have to, like, weaken his link to the realm or anything. I just had to fucking blast his ass. And his ass was blasted. Alright, so this door was previously, like, I thought I had to just open it with, like, as like a wooden door, but nope. It's only openable with a little switchy. Good. You can unfuck the blocks. Oh, so if you shoot the blocks, it can move them? That's good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Fax. That's super helpful. Let's continue in this dungeon. But yeah, I suspect in the near future, I'll be coming back. Coming back to the Silenced Cathedral, that is. So I can reclaim that which I'm owed. Oh, that's a huge knockback, too. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. So that's actually a really nice way to help deal with some annoying enemies, such as the lanky-ass leggy boys that dungeon loves to throw at us. Love to throw that shit at us all the goddamn time. Chink, ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Pew. Didn't realize we'd get a ranged attack, and I'm not complaining. Meow. Anything back this way, by the way? We know we can only climb these walls in the physical realm. So spiritual realm, limited opportunity there. Oh! Oh, we're done here. Oh, okay, I thought there was gonna be more. Wait, unless there is more. Yeah, let me look around in this area. Maybe there was something else here. That wasn't available earlier, but now is available to us. Now we have the ability to shoot. Because, yeah, of course we can go back. The knockback, too, is actually kind of sick. Bloink. Actually, not as much damage as I was maybe hoping, but still respectable. So I'm trying to think of things that, yeah, that were off limits earlier because we potentially needed to reach something with like a ranged damage option. Right, and then we slurped ourselves down. Yeah, anything around here I can shoot. Also, I can maybe from afar see this suck. Still very funny. Oh, we can even shoot in the spirit realm too. That's sick. All right, and sure enough, this is the same basically area. Ow. Okay, well, I guess I will kill you. And ignore your ass. But now I'm giving you the suck, and I bet you feel really silly now. Now that I'm giving you a really good suck, I bet you feel very, very, very forlorn. I bet you're really regretting this suck I'm giving you. That'll learn you. Yeah. So the obvious thing, the short-term thing is that, yes, we can get that heart piece that we missed. Yeah, I'm more thinking about long-term progress as far as, like, the next major area, what that's going to entail. Have to do some exploring. We might be able to find another voiceover thing that kind of nudges us. It seems like this game will give you nudges every so often that says, like, hey, for the next, like, to get the next progression thing, you might want to consider going here. So yeah, there was the one earlier at the start that said, like, yeah, you want to head to the Silenced Cathedral. Now that you have the Soul Reaver, almost said Soul Killer, but the Soul Reaver that can open up paths that were previously hitherto unavailable. And the voiceover a little bit earlier that said, hey, you've killed the big boss man, you can now climb certain walls. Check out the area kind of beyond where Kain's realm was. See if there's something new available to you. Bonk! I'm just fucking blasting with everything in my arsenal. Everything in my ass. In my arse. And all. Headshot. Oh, I want to knock him into the fire. That doesn't quite work that way. I'm just juggling at this point. There we go. Oh, he's actually not dead? Okay, now he's dead. I'm looking at, like... I'm just kind of like shooting at random shit just to see what what interactions there might be. There may or may not might be. Punk, punk, punk. Can I knock him in the spikes? Oh, I want to knock him in the spikes so good. Man, I really want to knock that guy up. I want to knock him up so bad, you guys. Oh my god, I want to knock him up so good. Thank goodness there's no way that's going to be taken out of context or used against me in a court of law. Thank goodness. Oop, there we go. Kind of backtracking and seeing what other trouble I can get myself into. Hopefully the answer is the good kind of trouble. The right kind of trouble. Yeah, was there anything on the opposite side? I think it all leads to the same area. I don't think it matters. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. That's the same general area. Yeah. Go back the other way then. Alright. Also getting pretty late, so we'll need to wrap it up fairly soon here. But if I could at least kind of get a nudge from the game, ideally, as far as where's like the next proper place. Talk to the lady, see if she says something different now. Lady, I can shoot really good. Am I a gamer now?
North of the Sarafan tomb, a desecrated abbey languishes, half drowned.
Half drowned? I mean, that could be the human citadel, because to get there, we had to go through the water area. Beyond the Sarafan tomb, though, which is where we were just now. Half drowned. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of by the water. Huh. Yeah, so that makes me wonder if there actually was more back that way. We could take the warp back to our starting area and talk to the, like, step on the pedestal at the very start, because that guy usually gives us a little nudge. I think she said beyond the Sarafan tomb, under the Drowning Citadel, or not Drowning Citadel, but Drowning Abbey, which feels like an area we just came from. So yeah, maybe there was something that I missed. Area. We loop back around, and we, yeah, loop back around, and we. Excuse me as I hiccup a bunch. And I kind of did like a general once-over, and nothing jumped out at me as far as something that is now available that wasn't previously. I might take the teleport and see what the dude at the very start has to say. I believe would be right here, I think. Right here, right here. Oh wait, maybe not this door. Oh yes, yes, this is the right place. Yeah. Oop. And there, obviously. And the good news is we do have the teleport. We have the waypoints. We can return to that area pretty easily. Yeah, normally I would say maybe I need to head to the human place, but they didn't call it that. They called it beyond the Sarafan tomb or near the Sarafan tomb. That's what gets me. With the uncertainty. That's for sure where we just were. Unless there's another one, but that doesn't seem right. That's the one that's like important to the story. Surely that's the one they're referring to. We return to the starting area. Talk to the voiceover pedestal, see what they recommend. Voiceover pedestal, share with me your reason, your wisdom rather. It's like, maybe it's one thing if they're trying to say like, oh yes, that's where you go to get that ability, but maybe that doesn't update. It's a little bit further out. Maybe you don't get the update. Or maybe claiming it does not change what she says necessarily. Like I was hoping she would. So maybe she says that regardless. See what this one says.
North of the Sarafan tomb, your brother Rahab has secluded himself and his progeny in the ruins of a
half-drowned abbey, right. Okay. Specifically north. Now we do have a compass. We do have a compass. So we could utilize that to the best of our ability. If I check the map even. Whoops. Sarafan tomb. Sarafan tomb. Okay, well, that's very far south. So, and the human citadel is way up there, so it's definitely not the human citadel. It's an area that is so far hitherto locked or unavailable, undiscovered on our map. So that was the key term, the key phrase, north of the Sarafan tomb. I think this one is it, I think. All right. Yes, we're in the Sarafan tomb. We're in the tomb area right now. I have raided the tomb. It's a shame there aren't any games about that kind of topic. Missed opportunity, if you ask me. The north of here. I'm not sure how literal I am to take this. Oh, just gonna try to grab on that guy. So yeah, there's nothing. Actually, hold on. Is there something up there? No, nothing up there. I mean, it could be inside. Actually, hold on. Can follow this. And I do notice this little kind of bridge-looking area. Yeah, if I go back in the physical realm, is there something up here that is available to me that wouldn't have been previously? Fucking blast his entire body a million times. He's still alive, apparently. Push him back enough. Yeah, that's fine. There's something that's maybe climbable up here. My options around here. Nothing jumps out at me here. And of course, we're going more east than we are going north. Follow this all the way across. I don't want this. He's not even going to close. He's just going to sidestep or side jump. A healthy fella. You know, at one point, I had hypothesized, like, I don't know if this is spirit traversable, but maybe it is. Okay. Or if it is, maybe we need to, like, push something to be able to reach it. And I can't just jump onto it. Can I climb it? No, I can't climb it. Actually, hold on. It has like a... It has like a metal... Like, I mean, maybe it's scalable. I don't know. It has spikes in the top, so I probably can't climb it. Okay, yes, because I was like, it looks like the wiry part might be climbable. That's an underwater-looking area. Let's kind of tug on this. Wow, really, one tap was enough to pop him. Oh, maybe that was the guy I was fucking blasting earlier. Yep, one pop. Then you're unable to cease. Oh. Yeah, maybe this is it. Can I climb this? No. Maybe this general area. Blam. Maybe there's something here. Can I just blast the door? I don't know if I actually tried shooting this one. Climb these walls? No. Can I just walk up and... The action button? See that up there? Oh, and there's an opening up there. Maybe there's something to this. His entire body is bloodied. His entire body is just completely red. Completely reddened. So... Get my ass up here. Yeah, let's... I don't know. This is a tricky one. Figured I would have, like, seen something by now. Have I been in the spirit realm here? I don't know if I have. Merely go back to the physical realm if we wanted to. Or back in Kain's little battle areas. That's not it. Am I lost? I think... Well, I'm trying to follow the instructions. And the instructions said... Go north of... the Sarafan tomb. And I think I found generally kind of what they mean. And just make that jump from here. Wait, maybe? Okay, yeah. So, north of the Sarafan tomb would be like, I think like either this area that we're in right now, like this area here, or... Because, yeah, we're in the Sarafan tomb area right now, technically. But, yeah, the lore is pointing me to north of the Sarafan tomb. And I'm, like, looking for any sort of opening, any sort of opportunity. And I was wondering if it was maybe this structure here. But, of course, going in the upper paths just takes us back to where we came from. I'm looking for anything that either requires shoot, or cool new shoot ability, or anything that could be potentially climbable. So if I talk to this lady, she says go north of the Sarafan tomb. And if I talk to the voice in the starting area, he says the same thing. Kind of poking around, looking for things that would maybe lend themselves towards going north of the area we just were. Spirit realm. Anything at all. What we might need to do is maybe go through like that kind of the area by the bridge, maybe. Yeah, the coffins, exactly. And we went on and we dropped down through it. So yeah, if we find the coffins, we go to the spirit realm where we drop down. You drop down, and when you emerge, that's where you fight the little guardian guy that gives you the shoot ability. We fought him, and then we kind of followed that thread like a few rooms later and emerged back at the top, kind of by the entrance. So it seems like that loops around. So I'm trying to figure out what happens next, basically. And now we're in the sanctuary, which is, yeah, kind of northeast of the Sarafan tomb. So if I could go west from here, maybe that would ultimately get me to where I need to go. Frax, would you happen to remember, is there something? So after you kill the guardian underneath the Sarafan tomb, you get the shoot ability, the one we got here. Would you happen to remember, is there something else in that general area underneath the Sarafan tomb? You fight the guardian, you get the ability to shoot. You shoot the target on the wall, it opens up a door. You climb out, and it leads you back to the entrance. Would you happen to remember, is there something else we have to do? Also, let me confirm that this loops around. Oh, okay, so I did miss something. Okay, because I saw where it loops around and spits me back to the entrance. And I just assumed that was the game's way of saying, all right, you're done here. Go check it out. Okay, cool. Thank you, Frax. Thank you. I definitely missed it. And I went through a second time and scoped it out, I thought, pretty well. But it sounds like I still missed something. Now, let's return once more and see what I could have possibly missed. There is the teleports, but I think it would take too long for me to go to the waypoint from here. I think it's probably faster for me to just go this way. The waypoints are not always the most conveniently located, unfortunately. I'd like to see if there's some kind of area we can spirit realm through it. Okay, we'll keep my eyes peeled. Whoop. Hop into this area once again and see. I might have missed. There was definitely something. Old school graphics for a bit. Toggling. Nice and well toggled. This one here. Zoop. Slide through the bars. The bars are almost wide enough where we... Looks like we could even slide through them without having to spirit realm it. Ow. Rude. I'm kind of flailing wildly, but when the camera's that close. A full suck. There we go. Bloop. Meow. We've already fought these guys multiple times through. So this is the part where we go up the stairs, find the tomb, and here's where we have to spirit realm. Actually, let me do this. Let me spirit realm back here. Because the floor kind of like opens up and gives you the suck. Anything out here maybe that I would have missed? Don't think so. So we do the suck. Out here specifically. Here's where we fought the guardian. Let me stay in the spiritual realm for a little bit. Thing down here. I looked once before, but let's look again. Just to be sure. I know that guy's nipping at my heels. Get his ass, because he's gonna keep being a big meanie. Yeah. Let's physical realm it again then. Look for a place with a block. Okay. Yeah, this one. Yeah, where I shot him. Yeah, and it moved the block. Oh, you can move it more. Oh, you're right. You can move it more. I thought when you shot it once. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Here's what I did last time. After we killed the Guardian, I shot that block, and then I noticed this door was open. I thought the block was a switch. I didn't think it was a block. I didn't think it was like a movable block. I thought it was a switch you just activated. It didn't occur to me that was just a regular block, and you could just move it. So when that door got opened after that fight, I was like, oh yeah, it's because I shot this thing. Interesting. Thank you for pointing that out, Frats. That's exactly it. That's exactly what I needed. Just what I needed. Just like the car is saying. It was just what I needed. I guess you're just what I needed. That is really good. And also demonstrates, yes, you can now move these things from a range versus having to manually give them the grippers. That is super, super slick. Spirit realm. I had to guess. Oh, I was thinking maybe this would open up in some way. Go back through here then. I think that was exactly it, Frax. You're a darn genius. You're a gosh darn genius. Thank you for pointing that out. Here. A little fella. Sniveling little fella. I'm a little piss ant, trying to piss on my ants. Actually, I was gonna say I would toss him in the water, but I don't think I actually can pick him up while I have the Soul Reaver. I can only do the finisher, which is fine by me. It's nice and quick and efficient. All right, I'm telling you, man, if I can blast his ass, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted to do. If I can blast you into the spikes, I'll feel very cool. Oh, that too. Oh, what I want to do is I want to knock him into the spikes with the knockback from the projectile. That's just gonna happen anytime soon, though. I could go back into the water, the spirit realm. Or I could climb... I can climb this one, alright. Can do either one. Yeah, so it is possible, yeah, to knock them upwards into the spikies with the projectile shot. I think I might drop down here. Oist. I think that is what I'm curious about. Poke around a little bit. Oh, wait, no, I think this is where we came from, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is where we came from. Yes, that is exactly what this is. This is nothing new. Grab this guy so I can throw things. Although I guess we don't really need to because our like badass range shot is really good. I'm not sure if like even throwing a melee weapon like these things is really worth it anymore. Kind of like a nice extra, or it was kind of like a nice extra shot, but nowadays it's not really worth the hype anymore. Then you slurped. Right? Spirit realm? Maybe? It did not make anything worse necessarily. Yeah, we got there. Except I needed to be physical realm. Be able to go through the door. Ooh, but this is a block. Ah, I see. Yes. Shit. Watching out for those opportunities to blast those blockies. That's the key. I went the wrong way. That's gonna be the key then. I do really appreciate, by the way, how in the original PlayStation 1 and also Dreamcast versions of this game, well, and also the original Windows version, just the original version of this game, when they gave you directions like, north of the Samaran 2 is where your next destination lies, the Sarafan tomb, and you're looking on the map and you're like, oh, actually no, you're looking and you go, now wait, how do I know what the directions are? North of the Sarafan tomb. Like, all right, bro, that's great, but this game doesn't tell you the directions. This game doesn't give you cardinal directions, at least by default. So it's like, bro, how do you know? How do you know that? Of course, now with the remaster, we have a map and we have a compass in game. But yeah, it's like, how is that helpful at all? What's frustrating is that, well, the game is correct. It is north. Like, we can see on the map, the area we've been going has been more north of the Sarafan tomb, so it's consistent. But it's frustrating that there's like, how is there any way for the player to know that? Yeah, nobody understood shit. There was no map. Exactly. By the way, Black Channel with the raid, man. What a cool dude. What a cool damn old dude. And with the resub as well. What an absolute mega stud. What an absolute badass, man. What a cool lad. Dude, we're playing Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver 1, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1. It's the remastered version, so you can actually toggle between the remaster visuals and the OG. I just switch every so often. I think I like the OG visual, the newer visuals more. I mean, they're better, but they're different. They're different. So I just kind of swap back and forth just because I know some folks have nostalgia for the old school stuff. But this is my first Legacy of Kain game. I've never played a Legacy of Kain game before we started this one. It's my first one. Never played Blood Omen. Never played this one. Never played Defiance. And we're clicking along. If you're familiar with this game, you might recognize we are in I would say the second major dungeon, the default, the starting dungeon notwithstanding. Kind of cool. The starting area notwithstanding, and like the first boss notwithstanding, is the second major area. We have the climbing ability. We also got the gun. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the shoot ability. We got that. Ooh. Yeah, we can definitely climb that one. Let's explore a little bit elsewhere to see what else awaits us before we commit to any one direction. Black Channel, I don't know if you've ever played the Legacy of Kain games, whether it be Soul Reaver or Blood Omen or any of those, but it's pretty cool. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong person. I mean, Frax is cool too. Frax is great. We're big fans of Frax. Frax has been very helpful. But Black Channel is the guy that rated us. They were playing some Dark Souls. Nice, man. Is it your first time playing Dark Souls? I know you're a horror game and indie game enthusiast. Not sure if you're much of a Souls guy. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. That's a dang good one. It's a dang good one. Fun fact, that's actually my favorite Soulsborne game. My favorite game in the Soulsborne series. My favorite From Software game. Is Dark Souls. It's also the only Dark Souls game I've played. It's only the only Dark Souls game I've played. In all fairness, I have played... Here, let's go to the Speeder Realm for a second. I have played Night Rain. I've played Night Rain a good bit with some friends. But I've never played Elden Ring proper, so I've done things kind of out of order. I give this guy a good suck. And I sucked him. I sucked him really good. He'll be calling me later for sure. Can I go through here? No, I probably can't affect this physically. And give him the suck. And into the gullet. There he goes. Into my mouth where he belongs. Climb on this thing. Get that guy. I don't know if I can get that guy. Whoop. Yeah, I can't quite get there. We might need to come back here a little bit later. Since I'm dying inside. Well, that's the fun part of playing Dark Souls, or really any sort of Soulsborne game for the first time. You'll die on the inside and on the outside. You can have both. You can have your dying inside and outside cake, and eat it too. Almost got it, Frax. I assume that's not how we're supposed to do it, but I'll try it. If it feels like it's not what the game wants me to do, but we'll give the old college a try. By the way, Black Channel, you know my usual rule. Whenever somebody raids, I'm always excited to see any clips you want to share with us. If there's any clips you want to share, I'm super down. See what you got for us, bud. Really appreciate your rating. Also, I know it is quite late. So no shame if you need to wrap up. Yeah, I feel like we can't quite make that. No shame if you need to head off, but if you give us anything of yours you want to share with us, I would love to see what you got, bud. Black Channel is a fellow variety man, plays a nice variety of indie. Oh god, I got fucking like slapped by multiple of these dudes. Ow. Alright. Now how can I kill this man? And weaken him. Ow. I don't think I have any weapon. Oh, I can throw him in the spikes. Problem is, he's healed up a bunch. Ow. His homie's gonna keep pounding me from the rear. And, far be it from me to complain about the homie pounding me from the rear, but, it's bad form. And, whoop. Ow. Oh, tell me that blast hurt his bro, and he's really sad about it. Good. Ow. The suck. I need the suck. No. Give me the suck. Damn it. That's a shame, too. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, shit. That's unfortunate. Yeah, back to the spirit realm. That's unfortunate. That, in a situation like that, you're just kind of screwed. So, yeah, to do anything here with the physical realm is going to be tricky. I think what I'm just going to do... Physical realm, and then run away. If there's, like, any sort of physical interactions we can do here. Actually... I can fight him probably a little bit better than I could earlier. Never mind, I'm gonna immediately lose my shit. But at least, now there's only one of them. He immediately jumps out, yep. Oh, my guy was like stuck in an animation for a second there. What? I just picked up an invisible object. Gonna like push him this way. Oh, it didn't land. I know there's like 2 more spikes there, so he should be killable here. That didn't count. Kidding me? It's so clunky trying to kill these guys with the wall spikes. I really don't like the wall spikes as a required kill spot. And he's still stunned is the thing. He started to wriggle free, but he's clearly still stunned. Get from underneath. God, I hate this. Anyway, though, Black Channel, yeah, if there's anything you want to share with us, I'm super down. I think I just can't kill him there. Maybe you're not allowed to kill multiple dudes on the same spike wall, on the same spike trap. Like, there's multiple spikes there. But maybe they're just for show. Yeah, it's like it just bounces off. And he's clearly still, like, in a stunnable state. Fuck it. I guess I'll try to lure him over here. I like this game, but there are aspects of it that are sometimes incredibly clunky. This being a real bad one. There we go. Jesus. Pulling teeth. Anyway, so now, see if there's anything we can do here. Anything we can do here. So, it's lots of death, physical and otherwise. Maybe break the glass. After all that, by the way, yeah, this is, for now, something we can't seem to affect any further. Can't do anything further in this series. After all that, it was all for naught. That sounds good, Black Shot. Thank you again, man. Thank you for that raid, my man. Fax confirm. Okay, so Fax confirms that you cannot spike multiple dudes on a single spike pit like that. Even though there's multiple spikes present, do not be misled. Do not be misled by the multiple spikes. It's only one bad guy per. That would explain why it was being a little persnickety. We shot the glass out. See no physical realm conduits out that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the conduit that was out here. Heck. I was trying to jump in before he would fuck me up. But he done did fuck me. Blink. And now we're good. Run past this guy because the combat is sometimes annoying in this game, so it's like, let's just look elsewhere. I was actually hoping that would make that guy sad enough. Actually, they're both pretty sad. 1 and 2. Quick kills on both of those guys. Look at that guy, they look so sad. We're climbing here. Brex says, don't give up. Oh, do you mean like just in general, like stick with the game, or do you mean there was something back there that I missed? Oh, well that doesn't help us because I don't have any ability that uses that thing. Well, there was definitely something back there then. Definitely something I missed. This is a dead end. I was hoping that was gonna be it. But it was not it. Let's see what we missed. This guy is being a shitter. These dudes have stayed dead, which I appreciate. Glass from there. Actually pop. Like kind of shooting things just to see what happens. See what the happening apps are. Try the spirit realm. Again, and kind of get into their... Because I do see this thing. Oh, okay, that's a movable block. And you wouldn't be able to push it because you have to be in the physical realm to push it. You can only reach it with the I'm sorry. You can only push it physically with the physical realm, but you can only reach it with the spiritual realm. That's the ticket. And now we can actually reach this damn thing. There we go. That's probably what you were getting at, Frax. Oh, so the music in that room is like puzzle music? Interesting. I didn't realize the game would convey that kind of detail. That's actually really impressive. The game kind of giving you a nudge to say, hey man, there's something special in this area. Gotta be on your toesies. Gotta have your brain ready. Speaking of having your brain ready, I gotta save just every so often. Save early, save often. That is the mantra, both as a software developer or just computer user and a game player. Save early, save often. Go through there. Actually, it might just lead us back to where we came from. Actually, no. I guess I don't actually know where that is. Oh, you know what? I'll try now. I'll try now. The conduit is right there. Spirit realm my ass right through there. But I'm secretly, not so secretly hoping is that we're about to find a waypoint teleport fella. Teleport fella port. But in this scenario, I'm the fella getting teleported. Out here, foist. Here, rushing water. Think. Oh. Huh. Oh. Okay, so yeah, we're underwater right now. I see a big-ass boat and a big-ass anchor. Of course, I cannot affect this thing. In the spirit realm, I cannot affect physical things. Oh, you didn't have a memory card? Oh, man. I remember that shit when I first got my GameCube. Because the N64, most games didn't require a memory card. Most games had on-cartridge saving. But the GameCube did not. So yeah, I had to get I got my GameCube in a couple games, but didn't know that memory cards are required. So I had to do something similar. Playing Rogue Squadron, or Rogue Leader specifically. Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader. And leaving the console on because I was like, oh, I can't save. This is a problem. And you just kind of notice that detail about the music, didn't you, Frax? That's really impressive, honestly. That's really sick. I noticed that, yeah, certain areas have certain tracks. I just never put two and two together. Looking for any way to climb up from here. Little ledges that catch my eye. I'm not sure if I can reach them. Oh, there we go. We can barely get it. Climb to that spot there. Actually, I love the shark like bite shape of that thing. That's sick. Whoop. We still got it. But this feels like an incorrect ledge. Like the game doesn't want me here. Like I'm committing some gamer crimes by standing on this thing. Ain't no way, right? Yeah, no way. No fucking way. Yeah, so let's go back, but this is cool. If I had to guess, this is probably here for if you get to the main outdoor area in the in the physical realm, and you're fucking around out there and you fall down, this is probably how you get back. Probably how you get back with your bad self. That is what exactly I shall do. RE4 with no memory card, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I think really, well, yeah, for sure, there was obviously no on-cartridge storage with any GameCube game, because they were all disc-based games. The disc-based console. So, yeah, so for any game on the console, you needed a memory card to be able to save. RE4, of course, being one of them. And that, of course, was a great game. Love me some RE4. Incredible game. Incredible. Thing do be locked. This thing do be anchor locked. Anchors away. Be a good place to fight something. A little fella jumping out and... Oh, is it a harpoon? It is a harpoon. It's actually kind of cute. Might need to spirit realm from here and see what else is available. Exploring, danger, battle, and also puzzles. Yeah, that's cool. That's really slick. Chunk. And I'll do it. Spirit realm. It warps up. Oh, and I probably need to go on the inside of the mouth, because now the mouth is open. Ooh, but also this up here. There we go. This looks encouraging to me. This makes my brain do the happy hap. Optical conduit. Love that. Love that for us. Ooh, I love that too. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity. This is a perfect opportunity. Get the waypoint and then wrap it for the night. It's quite late, and I have to be a somewhat reasonable human tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow's Mother's Day. I'm doing family stuff for a good chunk of the day. It's a good opportunity to get the waypoint. And I'm good. And just to make sure it takes, just to make absolutely sure, I'm gonna click into it and like kind of scroll around here. I know we can't view this same waypoint in this menu, or in this selection point here, because there'd be no point to teleport to the place you're already at. But just kind of scroll through them, just kind of for confirmation's sake. All right, and then we save, and there we go. Total time in-game timer is 7 hours 41 minutes. As far as what we're doing so far, our like overall gameplay time is a lot higher than that, because we've had the game crash on us once, and I've had my computer blue screen once, so we've lost little bits of progress here and there. But that is going to do it, my friends. That is going to do it. So this was awesome, though. Even though, like I said, I've had some moments of frustration with the game, and moments where I feel like the game's conveyance is not always the most intuitive. Where to go next, what you might have missed, what you might have overlooked. But I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still enjoying the game. The vibes continue to be engaging. The story is interesting. Just the overall kind of like the lore, like all this background. As far as like events that have transpired and characters that have betrayed one another, and all the all the goings on in this game's story, I think, is genuinely fascinating. And seeing the set pieces, even though it's a lot of the same kind of thing, you know, a lot of underwater caverns, a lot of underground undead areas and citadels and gothic structures, like a lot of it is kind of samey. I'm still enjoying it. And of course, I'm a sucker for the retro vibes. I love the retro look and feel of all of it. So that's a special treat for sure. This has been fun. And we'll continue this next time as well. We did get to push some blocks. We didn't get to push as many blocks as we did last night. Last night we were pushing blocks like a goddamn champ. Tonight, the block pushing was a little bit more, what's the word? Sustained. A little bit more muted block pushing tonight, but still did good. And like Frax pointed out, of course, we now have something that will let us unstuck the puzzle that we got stuck last time. So be able to redeem ourselves from that little embarrassing moment. And we got to fight a boss. We got to clear one major area, the Silenced Cathedral, and then make entrance into a second significant area. I'm sure we have a long ways to go. The Silenced Cathedral took a long time to go through. Part of that, of course, is spending time being lost and finding our way. But even once we kind of had our sea legs and knowing where to go, some of those puzzles took a long time to solve. I would imagine this area will probably be kind of similar, at least. So I'm sure we've got our work cut out for us. But yeah, lots of blocks in the cathedral. Yeah. I imagine that's probably a very memorable place for a lot of people when they play this game for the first time, because it's your first like major dungeon beyond the prologue areas where they kind of turn you loose, and it's kind of a proving ground. Can you figure out the puzzles? Can you find things that are maybe not super obvious sometimes as far as where to go next and what to interact with, that kind of thing. And yeah, it is a key point that I'm sure sticks with a lot of people. And I was warned when I first started this game. They were like, hey man, I hope you like sliding block puzzles. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but we'll see. And now I know. Fraxis, it can't get worse. I mean, I like I said, I still enjoy myself. And I'm not bothered by the sliding block puzzles, but some of them do take a while. Some of them are a little bit slow as far as like just all the sliding and grinding and just the animations for it. But it's no one's fault. It's still very cool. Still a good time. So thanks for hanging out with us, friends. Thank you very much. Thank you again to Black Channel for that very generous raid. Even though we're wrapping up here not too soon afterwards, I do appreciate that very much so, especially with the resub as well. What a cool dude, Black Channel. Really nice streamer friend. Cool lad, and we're all big fans. And to thank you again to Frax for offering assistance and being considerate and letting me figure things out, but also stepping in when I need a little bit of a nudge. So I do appreciate you with kind of giving some assistance to help keep things moving.